Hey everyone, it's me Doomlink and welcome back to the Twilight Princess livestream playthrough. Are you proud of me? It's only been a week since I last recorded. Usually I leave a space of about 2 weeks or 3 weeks between each recording, but no, I have actually pulled myself in front of the game again. I make it sound as if I don't enjoy playing the game. No, of course, as I've said a million times, it's just a lot of time to put into it. I'm not a streamer, or at the very least I'm not a practiced streamer. So therefore, it is a lot of time out of my day. But anyway, I don't want to reiterate that for the billionth time, so I'll shut up. As you can see, this is our quest log. We have been playing for 17 hours, apparently. I don't know if that is the true length of time that I've played the game for, because sometimes you can just leave the game open for a little while. It would not have been left open for more than, say, an hour. But, yeah. Let's say it's around 16 hours of playtime so far. We have one mirror shard. Of course, when I last showed you this screen was blank because our objective was the mirror shards and we didn't have any yet, so it was blank. But here we do have one mirror shard, and technically we have the full, I guess, base of the mirror as well. So we actually found the location of the Twilight Mirror, and only one shard of the mirror was in place. The rest have been scattered across Hyrule, to be found by us. Now, as far as the lighting, I guess it's a little bit bright at the moment. It will not remain bright, most likely, because as we have established, the lighting does go back and forth between being very bright and not that bright. Hello, Milkshake. Haven't seen you for a little while. Good to see you again. And for a little while, I mean, can't speak English, but anyway, by a little while, I mean probably 2 or 3 weeks. I will pop out my chat. I've got an itchy wrist because I think I was bitten by a mosquito. The weather is slowly but surely getting warmer here, and consequently the mosquitoes are starting to hatch, I think. But in fact, I think I disturbed a sleeping mosquito when I was plugging in my game, and I saw it fly around. Maybe it took a quick bite as well. It had some breakfast while it had been woken up rather rudely. So, yeah, in terms of what we're going to be doing in this video, it's possible that we will be heading to the Snowy Mountains. Now, I can't say that for sure, but I think that's the case. I believe the order of the dungeons is Arbiter's Grounds, the Snow Place, whatever that's called. Still can't remember it. It's not Snowhead, I know that. So the Snowy Place is the second one, and then the third one, I believe, is returning to the Temple of Time. We'll be going into the past and going to the Temple of Time. It will be a dungeon that houses a mirror shard, and then the fourth location should be the Sky, and that's always quite enjoyable. The Sky Temple is kind of weird. I feel like I haven't gone there many times, but I guess I have. I've gone there as many times as I have played this game, almost, I think. But anyway, yeah, we are doing some more Twilight Princess, and I'm happy to be back. Again, this is something that I'd like to get finished sometime soon, if only for the reason that I do have a lot of games that I want to record. But yeah, I don't know exactly where we are expected to go next. I had water in my glass here, so now it's just sitting in my open palm, and I'm just like, well, what am I going to do with this? I guess my carpet can handle a little bit of water. There we go. Water is water, after all. It's, you know, not going to stain anything. I have spilt everything on my carpet, from wine to whiskey to gin to just fucking everything. Anyway, yeah. And it's survived, it's done alright, it's very short carpet, so if it were that long carpet, God knows what would happen there. Anyway. I'm of course drinking Franciscana. I say of course as if you were going to somehow identify the emblem on this glass so far away from the screen. Yeah, well, there you go. It is Franciscana. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night won't happen for a little while, Jenny, because again, I really want to fully explore the Castlevania series again. Don't expect Bloodstained for another 2 years or something. Which is no consolation whatsoever. Oh yeah, in 2 years, no problem. At least he's going to do it eventually. Well, 2 years is a long time. Not for me, but for you, probably. Now, this beer was not being chilled in the bottle shop, so I had to throw it in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes before I started in the freezer so that it can cool it much faster. If you put it in the fridge, it would take too long, and it's honestly still not cold enough, but it's alright, it's not a problem. I don't mind drinking cool beer. It doesn't have to be cold. I do prefer it with these kinds of beers, the Weiss beers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that sit. Yes, I did hear about the Switch version having some issues. I believe they patched some of them out. I own the Switch version, but I'm keeping it new and sealed because I think it will be a good collector's item in the future. And when I say the future, I mean more than 10 years in the future. No time soon, but it's one of those things that it's good to hold on to. But, yeah. I honestly think that when the time comes when physical games just stop existing, I think the ones that do exist will eventually have some sort of collector's value. It sounds strange, but it has to happen eventually, doesn't it? But there will always be certain games that just don't have any collector's value at all. I don't really know what dictates it. I don't know if it's interest in the game itself or actual number of copies in existence, but either way. So I remember at the end of the previous video we gave some money to the Marlow Mart thing. I think we've given enough money to repair the bridge at Castle Town, but I don't think that's overly important. That's a side quest thing. There are a lot of side quests that exist in this game. But one thing that I was thinking of doing, and I can't remember exactly what it gives us, it might give us a bottle or something. I mean, we've only got 2 bottles, which is probably unacceptable at this point in the game. In fact, our number of hearts at this point in the game is probably quite unacceptable, but you're just going to have to forgive me for that. I couldn't be bothered looking at a walkthrough to see where heart pieces are located. And quite frankly, I will not be doing a 100% playthrough of this, so yeah. And of course the reason why is because I want to get this done as soon as possible. I'm happy to do everything that's required of me to actually finish the game, but I'm probably not going to go so far as to complete everything. Again, I've already done a 100% Let's Play on this channel of the original GameCube version. Did that between the years of 2015 and 2016. But, yeah, anyway. What I will do is warp, I believe, to... If I can find... Oh, yeah, that's right. If I transform here, they will see me. I have to go a bit closer to the water over here. So yeah, where I'm heading to is actually the boat minigame, because I was reminded of it for one reason or another. But it should be somewhere around here. I guess we'll have to warp here. This is probably the closest place to get to it. Zora's Domain, yeah. Zora's Domain is in the vicinity of our next destination, but I do think we need to trigger that next task by returning to Telma's Bar, because basically all the people who are linked to the dungeons that we are heading to are convening at Telma's Bar currently. So that's basically how that goes. The one that wasn't at Telma's Bar was the person we were supposed to go and find in Lake Hylia, so that we could actually begin the quest, but making sure everything looks alright, everything appears to look fine, which is encouraging. So, I'm assuming, yeah, everything should be fine audio-wise too. I like to make sure of these things, as you know. I'll transform into a human, that should be fine. I don't think we move through the water faster as a wolf. We might, but we should just be able to follow the current here. Here we go, diving into the... Whew. That was a bit too close for comfort. Now that I think about it, we haven't been here with the Zora tunic before. So what we'll do is equip the Zora tunic now, and the iron boots. If you press start out of that screen, it takes you straight to this, which is pretty cool. Nice and smooth. We will equip the boots here. So I can see that there are some rocks to destroy down here. You never know, there might be a piece of heart. I have no recollection of there being a piece of heart here, but I wouldn't expect to remember it even if there was a piece of heart here, so... yeah, that means nothing, is what I'm trying to say. I suppose we can begin the beer consumption. I don't think this is going down that much further. Wow, it's getting really bright out there. I need to hold it in this hand so that you can see it. If I hold it here, the frickin' mic is in the way. Anyway, doesn't matter. Sort of dripping on me. Temperature-wise, it's passable. It's alright, like, it's not bothering me. I like certain beers at room temperature or cellar cool. Cellar cool is always best, doesn't matter what the beer is. Cellar cool is always good. Well, I shouldn't say that. If you're drinking lager, no, not cellar cool. You want fucking ice cold for lager, because the key is you don't want to taste it. You want to just... I mean, you will taste something, but you don't actually want the full taste of the lager, so you need to have it ice cold. But there's something refreshing about this particular type of beer that really lends itself to being quite cold. Not ice cold, but... hold on, let me pause this. I just need to wipe up some spillage. One moment. Had a bit of overflow from the head. Went on my laptop. And I know you guys are thinking, oh, beer on your laptop? It's not a big deal. This is a temporary laptop that I can basically fuck up. It's already fucked up, so I don't mind doing all sorts of weird things with it. I've always used my laptop as something of a drink holder while I'm live. It's never really gone awry. Okay. You hate the taste of beer? Well, I would guess that a person who hates the taste of beer has not tried enough beer to really have an opinion on the matter, for the reason that the first beer that you tried was likely shit. People develop a taste for shit beer, I absolutely guarantee you that. It is more the case in Australia than anywhere else, but it's definitely the case in America as well, and in Canada. They just drink shit beer. It's how it is. I don't know what caused it, but... they have developed a taste for bad taste. It's weird. But, and I suppose saying that probably comes across as very elitist and unreasonable. Oh, we've got some money here that fortunately did not disappear. Because I was standing here dealing with my beer for a while, so there you go. But yeah, I would recommend at least trying a few different, you know, things like dark ales and some craft beers as well. I'm not talking about fucking IPAs, I'm talking, you know, some nice imperial stouts and things of that nature. There are a lot of flavours out there. I will agree that, well, no, not all cider is better than beer. Not all ciders are created equal, and not all beer is created equal, so generally I would not say that drinking sparkling apple juice is superior to drinking beer, but anyway. Of course, that's the best way to piss off cider drinkers, just tell them, oh, you enjoying your apple juice over there? No. I like cider from time to time. The problem with cider for me is that I can't really mix it with other drinks. Because of course, it's the same with, for example, sparkling wine. You would not mix it with any other drink, because what happens is that, you know, you've got bubbles in your stomach and then, yeah, causes something called an eruption in the stomach. Are we going the right way? I think we are. Yeah, usually we are on the surface of the water when we come through here. I can see that there are more things to destroy. If we're getting rupees every time, then that's going to be worthwhile, because we do need to support Milo Mart. I'm happy to do that. Look at all these rupees. Very nice. You can't see the counter, but it's currently at 440. Unfortunately, I can't really drink in my left hand for the reason that it is on my right side. I'm not going to do that. Well, I could do that. Oh, get away from the ball. I could do that, but it's weird. It doesn't make sense. Either way. So, what are we doing? If we go to the surface, we should be able to... Come on, go up, please. See, this is the annoying thing. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Actually, let's go over here. Why not? I wonder if we can get through that under the water. You would think so, but maybe not. Maybe not. Getting some money. Again, we're at 471 rupees currently. Now we are at 503. So we may as well, after we've done this, return to Kakurika village and give the rest of our money to Marlow Mart. Not all of it, I mean. I just mean, you know, give the rest of what they need to them. I'm doing this to make sure that I'm not being swept away by the current. It's important to me that I actually make it up here. Alright, we should be safe now. Cool. Let's take off our... See, I always go to the wrong frickin' screen because, as I said, this screen here, in the original GameCube version, was start. And then it was up to get to this screen in the GameCube version. So they haven't just swapped them, they've even changed. Anyway, they've changed and swapped things, and it's a frickin' mess. Don't equip that, please. Don't know why I'm cutting the grass here. But anyway, the girl in here is someone that we want to talk to. The entrance is here. Oh no, she's actually outside. So if we talk to her, we will be able to do her minigame. But just before we take care of that... Well, I was actually going to take care of something else, but this works too. There is a golden bug over here. That equals more rupees. For us. It's fucking hard to get this thing. I have a feeling I'll be doing this until the end of time. Come on. Holy shit, how am I supposed to do this? That's my opportunity. Get it, get it, get it. Fucking hell. You sort of have to go to where it's going to be, or we have to shoot it to where it's going to be. Maybe it's easier on the other side. Let's go to the other side. This is clearly not working. Or we could stand here. This might be 10 times better, actually. It might look easy, but it's not. And you guys are probably saying, oh, I've done it, Doomlink, it's not difficult. No, I probably just need to stand over here. Of course it goes all the way over to that side. You fucking asshole. Like, had I been standing there, I would have just been able to pick it up. You are so annoying, do you realise that? Get it! I swear to God it stays still. Eventually, but at least it did in the original game. It's not that easy. Bastard thing. Alright, if I stand here, will you fly into me? Will you do this thing? Yeah, I'm not a fan of some of the Wii U changes at all. It stayed still for me. I can't keep up with you, I really can't. I'm so stressed. Can I lock on? No. Oh, you're up there? Fucking hell, get it, get it, get it. Get it! Pick it up, pick it up. You had an A prompt to pick it up, you fucking fool! Get it, get it. Come on. A. Thank you very much. This female dragonfly, as much as I love dragonflies, is a little bitch. Not a fan at all. Officially frustrated. Alright. But yeah, definitely the definitive version of the game is the GameCube version, and if you want to experience it at the highest quality, that would be through emulation. And that is my recommendation to you. Most assuredly. Okay, what have we got? More rupees, which is fine. Again, I'm perfectly happy with that. Let's talk to the lady who is, of course, the sister of the guy in Farrell Woods, just north of Ordon Village. You can tell from the hair. A customer? Sorry, but we're temporarily closed. Oh, wouldn't I love to burn your hair off for saying that. Temporarily closed. Well, whatever. I guess we're heading straight to Kakurika Village. At least we got something while we were here. That is to say, the dragonfly. But, whatever. I'm a little disappointed. I was getting excited for a little boat ride, but that's not happening, sadly. Let's go, and no, we're not transforming. I mean, we ultimately need to transform, but that's something that we can do anyway, when we warp. We are heading back to Kakurika Village to give Marlo Mart, I believe, another 300 rupees. And that is my understanding of it. Uh-oh. Overflow. That, I'm not even going to lift that up to show you, because that is, yeah, that's totally going to overflow. I was topping up my beer glass and the head is just, oh, no, it's alright. Looks like it's going back down. Sometimes when it goes down it overflows, but this one seems to be cooperating somewhat, which is good. Okay, so let's go and transform into a human again. We have taken care of all that over there, haven't we? I think so. Don't think there's anything else. Anyway. Don't think we've gone up there. Oh, there are mini-games relating to the bow here. I think there's 2. We could always do that. I actually have a memory of watching my friend do that minigame in the Wii version and thinking, God, that actually looks kind of easier than having to do it on a controller, but I still didn't feel like I wanted to play the game with a Wiimote and nunchuck. It still felt like it was right to play with the controller. Alright, I will give you 300 rupees of my 500. Glorious day. We have collected enough funds to finance... finance repairs to the bridge. I was reading the chat at the same time. I was trying to read this. Not a great idea. Yeah, finance repairs to the bridge connecting East Castletown to Hyrule Field, brother. Those corrupt price-gouging shops in Castletown are officially on notice. Soon they will rue. Oh. So, really? That 1,000 rupees was just for the bridge? Now, oh. We now have only 2,000 rupees left before we can reach our goal for financing a store in Castletown, brother. Holy shit. You're not getting any more money from me. I've already given you 1,000 rupees. I'm not made of money. I will be getting some more, admittedly. As I give this dragonfly to the Goyle in Castletown, but yeah. Oh yes, I keep forgetting these things. What I really should be doing is trying to do that minigame, and I don't know who I need to talk to for that. Maybe I need to talk to her. Let's give it a try. I thought that Zoro boy had gotten better, but he's really depressed lately. I wonder why. I couldn't possibly imagine why a young boy would be depressed after his mother fucking died. And he also doesn't have a father, so yeah. He doesn't try to make friends with anyone, and every day he just gets up and goes straight to the graveyard. It's really weird. Look, I'm assuming you are about... Let's give you an age estimate of about 10. Maybe 9. I'm gonna say 10. I don't care if you are young and only 10 years old. You should fucking understand that when a parent dies and then the kid is going to the graveyard, that's kind of normal behavior, not weird. Unless she doesn't know that the mother's dead. I guess that's possible. Maybe she just doesn't know anything. Hey, Michael. In terms of playing MMOs, I don't know if I ever would play an MMO, because all of your progress is ultimately stuck on online-only servers, and if the game shuts down one day, all of your progress is gone forever. And honestly, your gameplay experience is so heavily tied to the community that I don't know if I would want to invest in that. Because communities change. They get worse. It's not my thing. I don't look at it from a pure entertainment perspective. I look at it from an investment perspective. If I'm going to put, say, 1,000 hours into a game, I want to be able to enjoy the result of that 1,000 hours forever. Or at least for as long as I can. And hopefully that length of time will be worthwhile and something that I can really make the most of. But in an MMO that might not be the case. It's hard to know, but from what I can tell, the MMO experience these days is a bit lackluster. I think if I talk to this guy, I'll be able to get up there. Yes, I do want to get on top of you. I think if I talk to the Goron up the very top over here, I might be able to do the minigame I was thinking of. Okay, so should be able to climb here. Final Fantasy XIV is a great MMO. Well, I have heard a few things about it, but I don't know if I would want to bother with the Final Fantasy series. I'm not sure, I'm not totally against it, but yeah, I would say that as far as MMOs go, it's probably one of the better ones out there at the moment, from what I can tell. World of Warcraft's community is more toxic than Farron's Swamp. Yes. But the last time I played World of Warcraft, I got a really good quote from someone in-game. They said, "Female dwarfs have soft, supple nips. Male dwarves have hard, sour nips like my dad." Now, that is a king of a quote if I've ever heard one. So, Franziskaner. I'll type it in the chat for you. Oh shit. Trying to one-hand this with a beer bottle and a beer in my way. One moment. No. That was the most pathetic one-hand type I've ever done. Okay. I heard this town was also attacked by beasts and that it had met with a terrible fate. It is shameful that we were so concerned with ourselves that we did not even help them. I'm helping the little human up above to watch... to keep watch to help relations between Kakurika village and our people on Death Mountain. You want to check out the view from up there? I do. So if we talk to this guy and get sent up, I believe over here, we should be able to talk to... I can't remember his name, he's one of the kids from Ordon Village. But if we talk to the kid from Ordon Village, we should be able to do his minigame, which involves shooting things with the bow. Link, check me out. I'm up here keeping watch for the whole town. Yeah, any more monsters try to attack and I'm gonna be ready. I'll shout my head off and warn everybody. Oh gee, but if I had a bow, then I could just sit up here and shoot all those nasty monsters. Ooh, hey, I know, Link. You can show me how to use one. Come on, please, just show me how to shoot a bow, Link, okay? Oh, yes. Okay, Marlowe's down there in front of the spring, so go shoot him between the eyes for me. Or is it a girl? I don't know if Marlowe's a boy or a girl, I really don't know. Maybe it's a girl, but anyway. It is him, so yes, just shoot him between the eyes. Oh. I was hoping that I'd be able to shoot him between the eyes from up there, but Marlowe might not be so successful if I do kill the child. But can you really use a bow? I've never seen you so much as hold a bow back in Ordon. Whatever. First off, shoot through that. Well, let me equip it first if you wouldn't mind. I've only got 16 arrows. Are you going to give me more? Alright, that's... Of course, you want to aim for the actual sharp point of the arrow itself. And aim with that. Also, hey Thrasher, I never said hello. Alright. I guess that one was a bit on the easy side. Fine, how about that? Leave it to me. So again, you really want to aim that point, like the real... Oh, never mind. My theory was incorrect. That's how it was in Wind Waker. Hey! Up here. Try to hit this pole, or you're going to be kidding me. Yeah, that pole is pretty rough. And you guys, I don't even know if you guys can see that. I can barely see it. I apologize for how bright it is, by the way. I can't really control it. Is that... Oh, I got it in one go. There you are. Wow, you hit it. Thanks, Link. Oh, I guess you have a little bit of skill when you concentrate. Looks like you've left some battles behind you. Impressive. Take this. I think it's a piece of heart, isn't it? Yeah. Collect 5 pieces to form, not perform. There's no performance here. Anyway, I just thought that that would be an easy heart container to get, or rather heart piece. And because I was talking about the fact that I probably wasn't going to get that many heart pieces, I thought, well, if I do know that there's one to get here, I may as well try to get it, to make it up for you. Or make it up to you. Can't speak today. Don't know what it is. Some days are not my day. Okay, so now what I think we can do, because I have taken care of a little bit, I have given people money, and I have acquired a piece of heart. And we are 30 minutes in. That's just lovely. This is probably going to be a freaking long recording. Stop transforming, please. What I really want is to warp. Let's do that now. Okay, so if we go to Hyrule Castle Town, and remember to get that dragonfly to the girl. I can't remember her name. Agatha, that's right. We'll get some rupees before we go and talk to the people at Telma's Bar. I believe that the person we want to speak to for the frozen area... Oh, Mr. Link, wait. How does he know it's me when I'm a wolf? Whatever. Greetings, Mr. Link. I've come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Barnes. Yeah, I've already seen his special bomb. I've literally seen it. I have laid eyes upon it. And yet he wants to send me a letter about it. Arsehole. Okay, so let's have a look and see what he has to say about his new running bombs. Literally running. Rare item in stock. How have you been? Still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I've got some interesting bombs in. So come on by and pick some up. Wait till you see what these babies do. Anyway, sorry. I can't speak broken English very well. Actually, I can do it very well if it's my own broken English, but other people's broken English, not quite so easily. Can I achieve that? Castletown West Road. I do like the atmosphere at night time in this location. Looks really nice. It's very picturesque. Love that water. They do certainly keep it very clean. As you can see, the lighting is a bit more reasonable now. I don't look like the second coming of Christ himself. But, yes, I'm sure he would, Potato. They certainly have a love of bombs, much like he does. Alright, Agatha's castle, except it's not a castle. It's just a home, just a regular house. Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Only one extra bug, sadly. And what is that? 150 rupees or something? Or is it 100? I think it's 100. And you get 150 for a pair. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot to read what she said about it. Whatever. She always has something stupid to say. 50 rupees? Now I'm upset. 19 bugs left, yeah. I can't remember what she says about dragonflies. I apologize for having skipped it. That's one of the more entertaining aspects to giving her the bugs in the first place. But, yeah. I'm just used to skipping text, you know. Let's go and head to Telma's bar and see if that girl is there. I was meaning to say that the girl was the person who is going to take us to this next location. It's not going to be like, oh, let's go to the temple. It's going to be something different. Something else will be taking her attention in the Zora's Domain location leading into the snowy area. So, let's talk to Telma first. How's that Ilya doing? I haven't fucking spoken to her or even so much as looked at her. I'm sure that shaman will... Oh, you're just saying the same thing as before. Oh. So she's repeating what she said before, making me want to skip what she's saying, and then she starts telling me interesting stuff. So the girl who was previously here is up on Hyrule's northern mountain checking things out, and she's got good instincts. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at the map on the table. Yes, I will do that. I'm not interested in speaking to these guys, though, quite frankly. I don't really play Dragon Quest, no, but I do need to at some point. I've only played Dragon Quest Swords, which is something of a spin-off. It's just a spin-off. You couldn't really say it's part of the story. Yeah, Dragon Quest Swords is a really good Wii game. It's an example of a nicely implemented way of using a Wiimote to play an RPG, in my opinion. Just a first-person slashing game. Really well done. I've technically played it 3 times on my channel. Ashay mentioned Snowpeak Mountain, so it is Snowpeak. Oh no, I was saying Snowhead, that's right. I knew it wasn't Snowhead, but yeah, Snowpeak is close enough, I suppose. So she is headed over here, or she is positioned over here. I will be heading over there. We're not allowed to roll in here, I don't know why. Is this guy taking a shit? Look, I don't really care if it's your job to deliver mail to people. It doesn't give you some sort of free pass to defecate in a public space like this. I mean, fine, I don't know where your toilets are in this place, but I can tell that's not a toilet. Anyway, so let's go and head to the south and warp. Castletown, South Road. Why do I always need to read these things? I don't know. It's text that appears on the screen, and I feel somewhat compelled to read it, for one reason or another. The Rotten Christ. Doom Christ. Zora's Domain. Okay. So hopefully, again, I say that it will probably be a longer recording today because I will be getting that whole dungeon taken care of. I'll be getting there and then doing the dungeon, so I think it'll be about 4 hours. So we will see what happens, because I feel like I've been dilly-dallying. Because again, we are almost 40 minutes in, and I haven't really done anything yet. Or at the very least, I haven't done anything to begin the next quest, so yeah. We will have to make up for that by having a slightly longer recording, most likely. Alright, so as far as how we get to... Actually, I think we can go straight down. Let's transform into a human and do another dive. Hopefully we don't break our neck. Our neck, sorry. Oh, we're about to... Oh! How he could just casually roll through that, I don't fucking know. But anyway. Now, I believe that she is just over here. Ashe is her name. Ashe, I don't know. Everything's a toilet if you're brave enough. This is true. Here she is over here. She's dressed in... I guess you'd call that a mantle, yeah. Snowpeak. A little bit creepy looking. Link. Look at those eyes. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah. Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been has been seen frequently in Zora's domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. You got Ashe's sketch. It is Ashe. I thought it was... I didn't know there was an eye. Anyway. Yes, after Link's ordeal in the water temple, I don't think there's much left of him to be walking around. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate this further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard yet. I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Very well. I don't know if it helps to look at this sketch, but we're going to do that anyway. I think it will be in our list of letters. Have to scroll down. Oh no, it's not in our list of letters. I guess it's just one of these equipable items that we have. Is it going to help to equip them? Info. I can show it to people. Okay, so we will probably just show it to the Zoras over here. I don't know why she can't do that. I'm surprised she hasn't done that. Who did she receive the sketch from again? I don't know. Maybe we're just going to use it to question people. It will be a talking point. Good day. Check this out. Hey, the beast of Snowpeak. Oh, the red fish it's holding. That's a reek fish. That's right, we have to go fishing. Ah, so the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reek fish. Ah, I remember. We have to get the Zora's earring to use as a hook. I remember this now. I didn't think that anyone besides Prince Ras was capable of catching this type of fish. Is that all we need to know to go and speak to him in the graveyard? The fish this beast has. Prince Rallis is quite skilled at catching that type of fish. Oh, Prince, where could you be by now? Okay, so that means we can... Oh, don't pick up the box, please. That means we can go and... Stop, I'm trying to roll around. That's all I want to do. I need to find a place where I'm not going to be seen. And then I can go and speak to Prince Rallis in Kakurika Graveyard. Can't fucking speak. And then... yeah, we'll be able to progress through the story. I really did forget that there was this much to do before getting to the dungeon. But as long as we take care of it nice and quickly, we should be able to get this done in 4 hours, I'm hoping. Okay, let's head over to Kakurika Village. There is no separate warp point to get to the graveyard because it's so close by that there is no real need for there to be a separate warp point. Right next to Epona. She's just going to stand here for a while, no problem. We will transform into a human and head off to the graveyard, which is just over here. So it was worthwhile for us to speak to that girl about the whereabouts of Prince Rallis, because I probably would not have known to go to the graveyard. Maybe I would have had I really thought about it. But I would have been tempted to look online to see where he was, probably. Just to try to speed it up. There's a Poe here that we still haven't killed, surprisingly. I thought we killed this one. Maybe the Poes do respawn, but we don't. No, I don't think they do respawn. So we must not have killed this Poe. I don't know why we didn't, but... Anyway. And there's another Poe soul. I think that's our 12th or 13th, something like that. Let's have a look. 12th, yeah. Okay. And I think we have picked up the bug here, although I could be wrong. I do remember picking up a bug here. Male ant. You've already caught a bug like this, so let's let it go. We are given a heart for that. I don't know what the hell Link just did. He slid off the side of the... Look at that! That's so silly. Why would he... Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's go and... shoot down these frickin' birds. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I don't even have enough fucking arrows for this, really. I mean, I have 8, now 7, but... This is more than I'm willing to spend. These things didn't even give me anything. What a waste of my damn time. Alright, so we want to head over here, because the actual grave of the Zora Queen, I guess she was, is actually over here. So let's head on over. And I believe we need to actually show this to Prince Rallis, the thing that I have at Y, or equipped to Y. Is your name Link? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate, one named Link. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Please. Well, get a load of this, kid. The Beast Man of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps? But more important is this red fish it's holding. It must be a reek fish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Link. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. Well, thank you very much. You got the coral earring. It's made of precious coral from Zora's domain. It's in the shape of a fishhook. It's lovely. It does look quite different from the... Well, maybe not quite different, but it does definitely look different to how it appeared in the original game. I guess here they're trying to make it look a little bit more like coral? I'm not sure. It's been added as a hook for your fishing rod. With this, you can now catch reekfish. I received it from my mother, but it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. That's good. The reekfish can be found near the mother and child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. I think I should be able to spot them. With little issue. Alright. Let's head on over. I'm assuming it's not safe to warp there, so I will go into this separate area and then warp back to Zora's domain. I have a pretty clear memory of where we are supposed to stand to fish out the reekfish in Zora's domain, which is good news. Means I can save a little bit of time. Don't have to try and work out where I'm supposed to fish the thing. So it's not actually in the domain itself. We have to go quite close to where we were before, where we were speaking to those Zoras. Alright. Actually, it would be possibly easier. No, I would like to transform into a human first, so we'll go over here. Oh no. Ended up going to the other area, that's fine. So let's go and transform. And we want to head over... Well, let's go down the waterfall now. And if we head on down, just like that. Almost landed on top of a Zora. Hope you don't mind, Mr. Zora. I can see another bug. Let's go grab that. That should be pretty easy to get, I'm thinking. Seems that I can pretty much stand over there and just pick it up. I thought I saw it here, but now it's over here, whatever. I guess it can move pretty far. I can see that this is another dragonfly, so that... Fuck off! Let's go pick it up. Come on down. I don't need to hook shot you, or claw shot you. Male dragonfly. We'll get some more rupees now. We'll get 100 for that one. I thought it was 100 and 150, but whatever. I can see a Poe. Again, there are, I believe, 60 Poes in this game that we can kill, so... We will see a lot of them around. We've only killed 12. Oh, stop it. Come on. Can't believe you managed to catch me with that. You got the Poe's soul. Itchy nose. Ugh. Anyway. So I believe it's... If we head down over here, I was just trying to get to the dragonfly. But I believe just over here is where we want to fish this thing out. Yeah, see these red fish? They're sort of a dull red, but they are vibrant in colour enough to be spotted. Yeah, the Master Sword here is a good size. Look at it. I can't really remember what the sword looks like in Breath of the Wild. I think the smallest sword would have to be the Wind Waker one. But, and that's for obvious reasons. It's supposed to be proportionate to Link as a child. Okay, we want the fishing rod, and I believe, yeah, the earring is automatically equipped, so let's go and equip that to Y, and get ourselves a reekfish. It's a bit off screen, but am I holding down on... Oh, it's that, okay. So they've changed the controls here. It used to be down on the analog stick to... Used to be down on the C stick on the GameCube version. It's fucking annoying. Ooh. Bit too soon, again. Ooh. I was reading the chat there. Come on. There we go, fish on. We only need to hold Y. We might not even need to hold Y, but we don't really need to do much to get a rig fish. Or any kind of fish. But yes, I do play Zelda as well. I think I might just subscribe. Well, that's very nice of you. Tonya Tickle Titties. You've got a very nice name, let me say that. This sacred fish is only found near the Zora village. It reeks. Funny that. So basically what we want to do is turn into a wolf and smell it. And following this scent, we will actually be able to track the beast that everyone's been talking about. So now that we have the reek fish scent, we can follow that scent through the water for now. But more importantly, we'll be able to follow it through the mountains. Now I believe the mountains are something of a Lost Woods mechanic where you go through this blizzard location and you will get lost if you don't actually have something to follow. In our case, we have a scent to follow. It looks like Midna has something to say. Oh, never mind. Love you, Midna, but I do not want to go there right now. If you wouldn't mind. I have somewhere else to go. But yes, I am a pretty avid Zelda player. It's probably one of my favourite series. I mean, my 3 favourite series for the last 10 years have been the Souls series, Monster Hunter series, and the Zelda series. Those will be my big 3 forever, I would say. Always and forever, my big 3. So again, we will follow the scent. Here we go. We're not in that blizzard part that I was talking about yet, at least I don't think. Maybe there is no blizzard part. Maybe I'm just making that up, but anyway. It does help to follow the scent at the very least. So let's do that. We can see a Poe in the distance over there. We've got some white wolves here. These things are kind of strange. They're almost magical. They have a trail that is traced with their movements. I'm just going to get past them. I mean, we could always do this maybe to kill some of them. I don't know if that's going to help. In fact, let's not even bother. Let's just keep following the scent and get to our destination. You can see there's actually, I think we do get lost if we don't follow the scent. I do have a feeling that happens. I don't know if it's a magical thing or if it's simply a blizzard that we get lost in, but... Ooh, my battery's running low on my laptop. Need to plug that in. Thanks for the warning, laptop. That would be annoying to have to restart that. Okay, you got a pose soul. Yes, I certainly did. Hello. Wait, wrong frickin' one. Let's not get lost. In case that is indeed a mechanic going on over here. Okay, so we can just go around here. That's fine. Here we go. I don't believe we need Midna's help here. Should just be able to climb normally. Here we go. Yeah, everything's alright. Just making sure that the recording is looking a-okay. Going around again. Actually, let's dig here. Usually it seems to be just green rupees, but you never know. There might be something useful, like a heart. I wouldn't mind a heart. Have taken a little bit of damage from these wolves. Got some ice keys. Let's try to avoid those. I don't know if they have the ability to freeze us solid in this game. They might. How do I get up there? Well, let's kill these keys for now. Yeah, they do freeze us. Look at that. I have a vague memory of needing to melt this ice. Oh no, that's all we need to do. We just need to dash into it. Not so much melt it. Look how different this place is when you aren't sensing the whole time. It's kind of a shame to be following this scent the whole way, because you do miss out on the rather picturesque nature of this location. I'm not a fan of it, but we need to follow the scent, so let's just keep doing that. Xenoblade I haven't really played, so I can't speak to that. Might be nice, but I don't know much about it. Again. That was pretty close, I think. No, it must go down again. Okay. Okay, whatever. Hate this song. I've officially decided that I hate this song. Oh, fuck you. What do you want? What have I done wrong? What am I missing? Am I missing a note anywhere? Oh my god. What have I done wrong? Usually I don't have an issue here. The guide usually does enough of a job getting it right for me. I'm so confused. What's wrong? Because I've got all these markers. I mean, unless I missed an up part. Aha! I missed an up part. I say up part because I don't know how else to describe it. And of course we can't skip this, see? Oh no, we can! Thank fucking Christ for that. Oh no, we can't skip this part, never mind. What an annoying song. Okay, there we go. Now this is what we can't skip, which is annoying. Hate this. See, I don't find this that interesting. Yeah, they're howling a song to each other. I've seen that many times. Yes, the song is different each time, but not so different that I feel like I need to watch it each time. Anyway. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. I don't know where he will go. He will go somewhere. We're about to find out where he's going. Where art thou, Mr. Wolf? Oh, you're in the Kakurika graveyard. That's pretty easy to get to. I'll probably try to go there before reaching the next dungeon. I'll wait until we get a war point, obviously. And then we will try to keep that in mind. Ah! Okay, so we need to dig here. There we go. Excellent. Now we're safe from the white wolves. At least I think so. Okay. I have a vague memory. Oh, I think... I have a vague memory of, in my Let's Play, having played a shitload and then not saving and then returning to this point here. I remember that. That was awful. I'm pretty sure that's what was happening there. Anyway, unless there's some sort of relevance to this place here, but I don't think there is. I think that's what happened. It was just me returning to this point after having completed the whole frickin' dungeon, and I was like, oh great, I have to do all that again. It was terrible. I'd have no real recollection of having to do it twice, but I'm pretty sure that's what I had to do. Just don't remember doing it. Might be for the better. Maybe I was traumatized, and I've been forced to forget it. Get away. I hate the ice keys because they do freeze you solid. It's very annoying. I'll stop it. Oh, I did manage to kill you. I wasn't sure. And we've got some vines to climb. There is no other direction to go in, so I don't really need to follow the scent at this point. Maybe later on I will need to, but for now, things are going pretty well. We're about to... Oh, here we go. Clearly, a certain large creature has passed through this door before. So we are about to engage in a pretty enjoyable side quest. Well, I should say minigame, not side quest. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say minigame. It's a fun minigame, and I will show it to you soon. But we're probably going to kill these guys and then walk back here after going to Kakurika village. Because I don't want to forget to do that. That's the main point. We will transform into a wolf because I do believe it is easier to kill these guys as a wolf. I will just kill you on your own. I'd like to kill all of you. All the fucking keys. There we go. Check that out. That's very nice. Okay, now we'll kill these two. There we go. And that is a warp point to the top of this place. I believe there is another warp point closer to the dungeon. I don't think we have to do this stuff immediately. And you'll know what this stuff is in a moment. Basically, it's the minigame that I was referring to. But for now, we will go and head to Kakurika. No, stop doing the transform thing. The reason why that happens is not because I'm so stupid that I keep selecting the first option intentionally. It's just that I press down on the analog stick to select the second option, but it doesn't want to respond to me immediately. It needs to wait like a full second before it actually responds to my analog stick press. It's freaking annoying. So I actually have another Franziskaner Weissbier, just the regular Weissbier. But we've actually got Dunkel, which is, I don't know, it's the dark version, dark ale version, which I'll be having at the end. because that's an example of a beer that I am happy to drink at slightly cool temperatures. And that will be obviously cooler as time passes. Okay, so now that we are here, we do want to be a human because we can't interact with the wolf as a wolf. We need to be a human because we need to learn the sword strikes. We are not going to be using a sword as a wolf. We are not the great grey wolf from Dark Souls. Let's go and crack open another one. Ugh. There we go. We are 1 hour in, and we haven't begun the dungeon yet, but if it's going to take 4 hours, we've got plenty of time. There we go. So the size of the glass doesn't quite match the size of the bottle, but that's alright. I like this size glass. Okay, let's go and find this wolf, who should be just over here. He's going to be rather golden, so I don't think we will miss him. There he is. He's just sitting at the entrance right there. I do not know what this sword skill is going to be. I can't even think of what other sword skills we haven't learned. But we'll find out. Fairly soon. Awoo. We meet again. There are but a few hidden skills left for me to teach you. I'm assuming there's 2 after this. I have warned you of this before, but if you fail to execute the hidden skill I'm about to teach you, your life may be forfeit. Yes, I do still wish to learn the skill. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last secret I taught you. So basically, we are not allowed to target him. And then we do a draw attack with an A prompt. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well, my 6th hidden skill is the jump strike. I know what you're thinking. Okay, well, we can do jump attacks. It's just something that Link can do. Well, this is different. I don't remember how it's different, but we'll find out. One of the basic sword techniques is the jump attack. It inflicts great damage, but none would call it effective against multiple foes. To perform the jump strike, prepare a jump attack, but aha, you need to hold A. The surge the blade releases can strike all enemies around you. This is so cool. I love the... you know, this is perfect. They just had to have the same combat system that this game had, with sword techniques like this. It's really cool. I love it. Lock on with ZL, then press and hold A. I will do that. We've got multiple enemies to deal with here, but that will be just fine. Let's go back a little bit. I don't know if they actually attack us at any point. Probably not, because we're not supposed to deal with the combat situation. We're supposed to just perform the art. Impressive. Do not forget the timing for releasing the power you just felt. The 6th hidden skill, the jump strike, has been passed on. I had completely forgotten about that, I have to be honest. Completely forgot. You learnt the 6th hidden skill, the jump strike. Quite. There is but... oh, there is only 1 left. Okay, good to know. You are already endowed with the strength required of the hero. Do you not already feel the courage granted by this strength as it guides you step by step towards your true enemy? Believe in your strength. Continue to push forward unflinchingly and without straying from your path. May we meet again. Dunno. Can't talk these days. Very bizarre. Anyway. So let's go. And actually, we can just warp straight away. Let's do that now. And we will begin the minigame that I was talking about, which again is very fun. Remember when I was talking about how the snowboarding in Breath of the Wild was really shitty compared to the Twilight Princess one? Well, you'll see what I mean. It's more fun and exciting in Twilight Princess. And this is the snowboarding that I was talking about. Here we go. Oh, rare-coloured wolf looks tasty, but tonight, fish night, maybe another time. Yes, we do want to talk to him as a human. Let's kill these fucking keys. I'm gonna demonstrate my new attack. No, what the fuck was that? That was not quite what I wanted. Fucking hell. Alright, yeah, come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Go fuck yourselves. Alright. I heard ruckus and just a human. I see humans not often, Why human come to snows? You on spiritual journey, you look for true self? No. I guess I should be honest? No. You look for mirror in such faraway place, but you make good climb, and you lucky to meet me. I found shiny mirror, same mirror you look for, You come to house and see yourself, I caught fish, I make you hot meal at least. My house far away, we slide there, do like me, come. So he smashes the tree, gets a frozen leaf, and with one leg slides down. I love this part. And you are able to go back and do this as often as you like, but with a different person who we will be meeting later. Da. Quite right. You know, I feel like saving here. Stop it. But yeah, I do feel like saving because it is important that I do that in case something bizarre happens. I don't want to lose my progress. Alright. Get on. So I think as long as we... Okay, there we go. Is this not more fun? Look at this. You go so much faster, and quite frankly, there is no excuse for a GameCube snowboarding sequence to be more fun than a Switch snowboard experience. Or sequence, as I was saying. To keep away from these fucking keys. So there will be a race later on, but this is just sliding for fun. This is just to get to our next destination. We will be racing with the wife of the big Yeti looking thing. She is very fast, by the way. Quite difficult to beat. I'm guessing we get a piece of heart from beating her. Not like beating her, I mean beating her in the race. As in winning the race. There we go. As you can see, there is a house over here. This is our destination. Was this not more fun than that fucking snowboarding sequence in Breath of the Wild? Just got smashed off, that's alright. We're pretty much here anyway. And that breaks. And we're here. Here? What's with this guy? He's got a nice place for a beast man. Quite right about that. Let's go inside. Now what I really love about this house is that it is actually the dungeon. This is the Snowpeak Ruins dungeon. And I think that's an amazing idea, to have this place, a house, be the dungeon. So we're going to transform into a wolf so that we can kill this Poe. And then we will go transform back into a human. Because we're not actually taking on the dungeon quite yet. We are in the dungeon. But we have someone to talk to before that happens. Before we actually begin the dungeon. Let's transform back. But yeah, this I would say, I would actually be quite comfortable with saying that this is one of my favourite dungeons in the Zelda series. This is one of my favourite dungeons in the Zelda series. I'm going to teach you how to speak English in an actual correct manner. Correct enunciation. Okay. Who? Sorry, I have sickness, come closer, so I can cough on you. You cute little human, husband told me you come. You want to look at mirror, huh? My husband found it, but it pretty thing. But since I get mirror, I get sick. And then bad monsters appear. So many bad things happen since mirror. So we lock bedroom on 3rd floor where it hangs. Wait, I tell you where key is. So how this dungeon works is she can't remember where the boss key is. So she sends us in different directions until the final direction will be the direction to get to the boss key. It's quite silly, but again, really cool idea, and I love how it plays out. Fever makes head blurry, but it probably here in the room marked by this symbol. There we go, we can see the red flag. Well, you can't because it's fucking, oh, here we go. So it's on floor 1 in that room, apparently. It's actually not. But right now, can't even get up. Would you bring it to me? Start with the door right here. So I believe as we go into here, we will find our friend cooking a meal. And we'll be able to get some of this stew or soup. I believe it's soup. Wife look bad, not healthy since mirror. So I make soup for her. Fish from Zora village are most nutritious. You tired? You have some. It give you energy. I will take some, thank you very much. Actually, I don't really need some. I'm guessing, I don't know if it's better than red chew jelly, but I'm going to hold off on it for now. So we can continue. Again, I love that we are currently in a dungeon. It's so cool. It's so unconventional. These are the sorts of ideas that they needed to incorporate into, for example, Breath of the Wild. They didn't need to just throw out dungeons entirely. They could have done interesting things with dungeon designs like this. It's a house with people living in it, but it's actually a dungeon. There's nothing like that in the Zelda series before this point. It's great. I've got no idea if there's anything like that in Skyward Sword. I'm guessing not. They're too busy implementing stupid Wiimote mechanics into the fucking game. Anyway, I'm looking forward to a remaster of, or even a remake of Skyward Sword without the fucking Wiimote swinging bullshit. But I do want to play the original game before playing the remake, or remaster, depending on what it is. So yeah, if we stand on that, it opens the way through there, but I'm thinking maybe we can head over here first. I don't know if we can actually continue through here just yet. I think we need to be able to melt this stuff, and I'm not sure if we have the ability to do that yet, so therefore, I'm going to head over here. I think I can climb this, hold on. Come on, no, it's not letting me climb that. I do wonder. How do we melt this? Do we have access to anything that's hot other than a lantern? Maybe the lantern's sufficient. No, lantern's not melting it. Is there something to drop on it? No, there's nothing to drop on it. I do wonder. Well, what we could do... Well, I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, I don't think we can continue through this yet. I could be wrong, but really, in fact, I wonder what this square here is for. Obviously, it fits one of these blocks, but... Are we dropping something into it? From up there? Seems... Ah, I do see that, yeah. Oh no, those aren't blocks to be moved in that way. Can we really not climb that? Whatever. Actually, what we can do maybe is climb this here like this. Or maybe not. No, we can't climb it. Okay, well, we have to try at the very least, because clearly this is what we are supposed to be doing. I don't think this is going to work. I think I've done this in the wrong... Yeah, see? No, that's not how we wanted to do that. We wanted to move the other one first. So let's try that again. That's alright. I really did think that we weren't able to do this just yet, but it seems that we are expected to, so... We'd better give it a try. Let's head through the door. Oh shit, okay. Well, let's just push it back. I thought that it would reset. I guess that means you can't do anything to really fuck it up. Seeing as though they don't reset. See, what I was thinking was that if we could melt this fucking thing... Yeah, maybe... Oh, I see. It really is quite simple. We just do that. So later on, we are expected to press down both of the switches, but for now, we just need to press down one, that's the point. And we do it like this. Nice and easy. So we just continue through there? Very well. And now we enter what I suppose you could refer to as the main room of the dungeon. We can't really get into it yet, I don't think. Maybe we can dig through there to get to the other side, as a wolf. Again, we can't melt this. Basically, the ice is not to be melted, it's to be smashed, using the dungeon item, as far as I'm aware. So I think we can dig here, yes we can. And just up here is the boss room. That's where the mirror is. But there is a boss there. There is a boss there. Why can't I speak today? What is that? What the fuck is that? It's very weird. Maybe I'm just not properly paying attention to my speech. I don't know. Laziness, perhaps. Aha, I see you in there. Let's dig. I'm going to open this chest before I'm attacked by white wolves. I bet it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a small key. It's actually very important. I thought it would be rupees or something. Well, it's very good that we took notice of that. Okay, I think I would like to be a human for now. I'd like to do a spin attack and catch you. Got one of them. Managed to shield that guy. I'm not drunk, potato. I was fucking talking. I was tripping on my words before I'd even had a drop of fucking alcohol today. I don't know, some days I just trip on my words. I can't really describe it. Or can't explain it, I suppose. I would say it's laziness. You can die, thank you. I'm getting stuck in the snow, so I can't really get closer to this guy. Come on. Here we go. Alrighty. I don't know if there's an easy way to get through that. I'm assuming that the wolf Link can get through. The wolf Link. The wolf form of Link will be able to get through that a little easier. But basically, we couldn't continue because there was ice there. But when we're actually on this side, we can pass through this door. Alrighty. Oh, these things. So I don't believe they move until we hit them. And when we hit them, they move quite far. Oh, shit. I was hoping that I wouldn't jump too far there. There we go. I was hoping that a jump attack would be enough to destroy him. I think part of it is that, yeah, Thrasher. That is definitely true. I do sometimes trip on my words because I'm too busy thinking to speak. Too many thoughts in my mind. Ooh, can we get it off? Yes. I would guess that it's 3 regular sword slashes, and then maybe 1 spin attack and 1 regular sword slash to kill them. That's probably how that works. One or the other. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't seem like there's anything of importance here, but, you know, that looks more like spiderweb than ice, but whatever. Let's continue on. And just another little thing that I do like about this dungeon is the fact that you've got, like, double doors that you open. It's a little different. I just love the design of it. I love the design, I love the idea. It's really cool. Alright. Is it as simple as going through that door? Didn't think so, didn't think so. Now these guys are pretty crazy. I don't know if they deal a lot of damage or what, but I've had issues with them in the past, I do remember that. So I think they can defend with their spears or something like that. You need to hit them without their spears. There we go. No. There we go. Podcasting has definitely been something that I've considered, but I don't know. I don't have anything interesting to talk about, this is the thing. I don't feel like I'm sufficiently learned in a topic to do a podcast about any sort of topic. That's the problem. It's not that I'm not knowledgeable, it's just that I think you need to be considerably knowledgeable in a subject to speak about it at length. Because I feel like no matter what the subject is, there's someone out there who knows more than you about it. And that person's probably already doing a podcast, you know. It's not 2010 anymore. Podcasting has been around for a while, so I feel it's a space that I'm a bit too late to get into. I'm not sure. Podcast about beer. What's this? This isn't right. She got the wrong location. I don't know why we were given an Auron pumpkin, and I don't even think that it's still on our person. They give us an Auron pumpkin, and then we are not even allowed to keep it. It's a bit rude. Maybe I wanted to keep that Auron pumpkin. Anyway. So on the other side of this, maybe, I mean, we must return to this room. Maybe it's for much later. Don't know. For now, we need to return to the main room, or at the very least the first room that we entered in. And we'll go and talk to that girl and say, "Excuse me, you sent us in the wrong direction." They listen for the host and the subject matter, more than anything. Yeah, I'll probably do a podcast eventually. You find it, what? Pumpkin? Sorry. Husband in kitchen right now. Ah, take pumpkin to him. I try to remember. Stupid girl. Stupid girl. Alright. What flavor? Pumpkin. You have pumpkin, and then he physically assaults me to take the pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin. Thanks, You taste if you want. No, I don't need it yet. I mean, I could. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go right ahead and get some hearts back, shall we? My ironic voice, just for the whole podcast. Welcome to my podcast. You put good... You put good soup. It's called good soup. I don't know what it was called before, maybe just soup. But this is good soup in your bottle. It smells like pumpkins. Okay. It replenishes 4 hearts. I don't know how that compares to the red chew jelly, but at the very least we can get as much of this as we want while we're here. So there you go. The subject matter is the hook and the host is the reason why they stay. Fair enough. I guess that is a good point. I was thinking of doing a heavy metal podcast, but the thing is I'm quite embarrassed to have a heavy metal podcast. The whole idea of it embarrasses me, because I know people who do heavy metal podcasts who are much, much older than I am. People who experienced it firsthand, the rise of heavy metal, and I just feel that while I do listen to a lot of that, and I've listened to so much that I probably am about as how do I say? Well, I wouldn't even say I am as knowledgeable as they are, but I'm getting to that point. But because I didn't personally experience it, I have a bit of an inferiority complex about it. So I'd be embarrassed to do a podcast on that subject. I'd feel a bit out of my depth, and it would almost feel as if I were not, how do I say? It would feel as if I wouldn't have a right to speak about it as compared to the people who had actually experienced it. Anyway. And of course it would be about much older heavy metal, not stuff like modern releases. Modern releases, there are good releases in recent years that have come out, but I really... It's not what I'm passionate about. It would have to be traditional heavy metal and older stuff in general. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I would have to just bite the bullet and give it a try. Maybe I shouldn't sell myself short. I don't know. You gave pumpkin? Thank you. I maybe remember. Could be in that room, I think. Go to room marked by symbol. So I believe this happens... I think that's the... Yeah, you can tell that that's the mini-boss. You can definitely tell. But yeah, I definitely have to start the podcast by saying, welcome to my podcast. Having to shield these guys. Yeah, I do think a podcast would be enjoyable to do. I wouldn't have it really be related to this channel at all, it would be completely separate. Come on. And I'd also need like a... From what I understand, I'd need some sort of introduction with a song or something, I don't know. I'm not going to steal someone else's music. I'd love to, but I don't think that's good. Have to have something original. I don't know, you can always make these things work. There's no point saying, oh, I'd have to do this, I'd have to do that. Of course you have to do that. You have to put effort into it. That's the whole idea. To make something good, you have to put effort into it. I guess I just need a clear vision. And then make it work. Oh yeah, this is the weird cannonball system. Basically, there are cannons situated about this location, and you need cannonballs to use them, obviously. But in some cases, you can't actually access the cannonballs in the rooms where the cannons are present. So what you actually do to link the rooms together with the cannonballs, so like for example, when you pass through one area into another, you can't take things from that area into the next area, but there are these mechanisms here that are actually designed to carry the balls from one room to another. So, for example, this little contraption here actually links this room that we're standing in right now to this separate room over here, which is a really cool system in my opinion. Now, I don't know if we can even kill this guy. I don't think we can. I think we actually need the dungeon item to kill this thing, so we won't bother for now. Alright, so we need a key, so I will look for one of those buried chests again, wherever it may be. Maybe we are able to kill you. Let's give it a try. That didn't work because I'm being stupid. Come on. Ow. Alright, so at the moment I'm not doing too well because I need a key to get through that door. But I don't know where a key is. Perhaps I should turn into a wolf and maybe using my sense will help me out. We must explore all possible options. Or maybe just being a wolf in general will help me to kill this thing. I don't even think we're supposed to kill it now. I don't think that's expected of us. Ow. Let's dig here. Aha! They're trying to trick us. So they basically gave us a hint with the other room as far as, you know, probably needing to dig for one of these things. But they didn't actually show us the tip of the chest this time. There you go. So yes, we did do the right thing in the end. I don't know if we can open locked doors with the wolf. I'm guessing we can. I don't think I've ever seen the animation that shows that happening. I guess Midna puts the key in or something? I would like to try that next time. Oh, let's drop the cannonball. We need to grip the lever here. Pull it down. And we'll drop you down. Place. So this is going to stay here. As we go into this room, that's not going to change. What we need to do is pull down the lever and the ball will roll straight in. Just like that. So now we will carry the ball over to the cannon, and we do need to position the cannon so as to destroy this creature. That's going to be our priority. We will go and unlock, I don't know, a shortcut, I guess you could say, by smashing this ice. Again, that's an example of why we are not supposed to actually be melting the ice. We smash the ice instead. Alright, that should be in position. And then I think we light... Well, there's no real gunpowder, at least I don't see any, but I'm guessing we need to light it with flames, so I guess we do this. What? How do we do this? How am I supposed to shoot the cannon? I really have forgotten how to shoot the cannon. Not even joking. We can't really light it, because there's no gunpowder to ignite. How does this work? I've forgotten. I have completely forgotten how to shoot the cannon. There's no fuse or anything like that. Huh. Well, have we been given any sort of direction? Maybe we need to put more than one cannonball in there. Well, let's give that a try. That's always possible. Yeah, you can see that we have been given multiple cannonballs here, so maybe we need to fill the whole thing. I don't know. Oh, here I am doing this again. We need to pull this first, so that we have something to place it into. At the very least, we'll get all the cannonballs to the other side. How about that? A bomb, thank you. That's exactly what I'm missing. Can't believe I forgot that. It would make a whole lot more sense to put a bomb in there now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Don't know why I didn't think to do that. I was thinking of a source of flame. But yeah, bomb is definitely what we want here. Insert, here we go. Still using water bombs, but that's the way it is. Excellent. And we can reuse the cannonball. We don't need multiple cannonballs. Good idea, Potato. Ow. Alright, I'll pick you up. Ugh. Walking on in. There's no real reason to use this cannonball instead of the one that we already shot, but anyway. Let's go and smash this ice here. Now, of course, it was not my... Maybe you can only... Yeah, I guess we can't aim the cannon to shoot that. That's not on target, is it? No. Okay, I guess we can only break the ice directly behind us, so let's do that. We've got a very small number of bombs currently, so hopefully we get some soon. I'm assuming that maybe even doing this will give us some bombs. Let's have a look. Hopefully this isn't rupees. I want bombs, please. Thank you very much. Spend 1 bomb to get 5. Not a problem. I will make that sacrifice. Alrighty. Notice how I've actually been speaking a little better. I haven't actually... For some reason, I haven't actually been thinking about speaking properly. It's just since I addressed it, my mind was like, okay, you want to speak properly now, let's do it. I don't know, man. I really don't understand it. Anyway, so these sets of armor here, or suits of armor I suppose would be a more accurate way of referring to them, will be destroyable later with the dungeon item, but for now I guess they're just here. And aha, this is the mini boss room. I wasn't entirely sure. These suits of armor will be destroyed, and this might be a hint as to what the dungeon item is. It is one of my favourite items in the Zelda series. I suppose it would be more accurate to say one of my favourite items in the 3D Zelda games. It's very fucking cool. I mean, come on, it is a ball and chain. What is not to enjoy about that? Am I supposed to shoot you in the face? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you. I've forgotten now. Don't throw a bomb at him. Don't waste your bombs, please. I mean, maybe that is what I'm supposed to do. Can't really see what's going on. Do I need to use one of my sword skills on you? I don't know. Okay. I guess I'm just supposed to not get hit by your... Oh, I'm probably supposed to do the spin attack and hit his tail. Is that what I'm supposed to do? No, he's got armor on his tail. What did I hit before to hit him? Okay, we are supposed to hit him in the back. He is apparently less armored in his back. So, there you go. Ooh, that was a bit scary. He's able to get a lot of range with that thing. Okay, now let's put some distance between ourselves and him and actually drink some soup. Yummy. It's not quite like Grandma's soup, but it's good enough. I'm of course referring to Wind Waker's Grandma's soup. Come on, do a jump attack on the back. Get some damage out. There we go. Does he have an epic death? Yeah, that's pretty epic. It's not quite on the level of the mini-boss of the next dungeon. That's going to be quite hilarious. I remember in Link's crossbow training, playing with a friend of mine in that game, and killing that mini-boss in Link's crossbow training. And we used to reenact his death sequence because it was so unnecessarily dramatic. He would it was just so silly. I think he would get on his knees and just drop the sword and just, it was so ridiculous what he would do. So we just take it with A, just like that. You got the ball and chain. This giant iron ball has incredible power. How fucking cool is that? I remember playing this game for the first time and being like, that's the dungeon item? You know, it didn't even occur to me that we were fighting this boss to take his weapon. I assumed that it was the mini-boss, and that when we would go into the next room, I was thinking we would go into this room, and that chest wouldn't be the boss key, it would actually be the dungeon item. No. The dungeon item is that ball and chain, and it blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, we've got a ball and chain? Look at this thing! So how it works is, you can walk around with it. Once you take it out, you're walking around with it. But if we just press the button that it's equipped to, it immediately attacks. So you can always do that. But if you want to take time to aim it, you hold the button and swing it around your fucking head. And then throw it. Like that. Link's fucking strong, if you think about it. And look at the range of the damn thing. Let me say, it's very strong against enemies too. It's a very cool weapon. I love the ball and chain. What I wish is that you could use it more. Because you don't really use it that much, to be honest, in the game. I wish it had more uses, is what I mean to say. Oh yeah, so this armor, you need to attack it twice to really get anything useful out of it. So, how the ball and chain works, it's not just the initial strike, it's pulling it back also. You've got two separate hits. You've got the impact and then returning the ball to you. How Link has the fucking strength to pull it back into his hands, I've got no fucking idea, but whatever. It's supposed to be fun, not realistic. Obviously. Ordon goat cheese, and obviously, as you can imagine, we're supposed to give it to the The Yeti Man. Forgot his name. He's probably got a name. Oh, food again? Yeah, I had a bad feeling about this. She didn't seem very sure of herself. Oh well, let's head back and hope she had some other brilliant idea. Yeah, probably not. My guess would be no. Strong no on that one. There we go. We've got some rupees. That's an orange rupee. That's 100 rupees, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking hell. Worthwhile. Yeah, I mean, we have established, I would guess, that he's got a magic tunic that can just have items inserted into it. That's what the original animated series from the 80s would tell us. Or was that the early 90s? I can't remember now. It was shit, whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember what year it was. Let's actually take a look. The Legend of Zelda animated series. It was fucking bad. Well, excuse me, princess. Fuck off, asshole. Legend of Zelda animated series. What year was it? 1989. Technically 80s. It was so bad. So bad. It probably ran into the early 90s would be my guess. What was the last episode? Oh no, the last episode was episode 55 in November of 1989. Very sadly, the 90s was not invaded by the existence of The Legend of Zelda animated series. Fuck that show, honestly. Just awful. Yes, there was an animated series. Type into YouTube, The Legend of Zelda animated series. And I mean, look, let me put it in these terms. If you want to save yourself trauma, don't do it. But if you're really morbidly fascinated by the idea of it, you're welcome to. But it's basically in that animated series, Link takes the items and presses it into his clothes, and it sort of magically dematerializes, and then he can pull it out again. So that was sort of that was the way they decided to make it work. The whole idea of Link having these items that he can somehow put in his pockets. It's not that he puts it in his pockets, it's that his tunic is magic. Now, I don't know if that's really canon. I'm guessing that it's not. It was just their interpretation of how that could possibly be made possible. But, yeah. It's not going to give you nightmares, it's just going to make you hate Link forever. The thing you need to take home is that this is not Link, this is just some asshole's interpretation of Link to appeal to kids or something. He's just this real surfer dude asshole. He talks like this! And it's really bad. Hey Zelda! It's just, it's absolutely insufferable, but it's entertaining, I guess. In a very unpleasant way, it's entertaining. Or perhaps for some people it wouldn't be entertaining at all. I don't think I've ever found it entertaining. I found the jokes about it to be entertaining, but that's about it. Needs more punch. What? Good smell. What you have. Let me hit you again. Perfect ingredient. Little more time on fire. It become gourmet soup. Here taste. Yeah, I will do that because I actually have a need for some more soup. This is going to be gourmet soup, I guess. Superb soup. Okay. It replenishes 8 hearts. I will take that. Thank you very much. Excuse me. What I will do is I will drink this now. And I will fill it up again. We can fill this up as much as we want because it's a big pot. It's like the magic pancake, but the soup version. Smells good. Wife feel better when she drink this. Should I give it to her? Maybe that's how that works. Maybe we give it to her, she drinks it, and then she starts feeling better, and then she now knows where the fucking key will be. I don't know. Am I supposed to give this to you? Oh, fucking hell. Thought I was going to pour it on her crotch. I think I remember. We put key in nearby rooms, so no forgetting. How I forget. Embarrassing. See here. Place marked by symbol Alright, catch you later, Thrasher. Okay, so we need to go and fill up our fucking bottle again because I went and drank it stupidly. How very silly of me. So now we've probably got another, I would say 60% of the dungeon to go through. This isn't even halfway through yet. We've got quite a bit more to do. Because we haven't really been challenged yet. It's been pretty easy, smooth sailing so far. That's not to say that the rest of the dungeon is going to be difficult, it's just we'll need to put a little bit more thought into completing the rooms each time we go through them. So, yeah, do expect that. Here's an example of, again, the rooms being linked by this little contraption here. So, we can actually continue forward because we do have the ball and chain. But I'm assuming that there will be something that we need the cannon for. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but... yeah, we can just destroy this thing. It'll be a little risky to do so. But if we time it properly, we will be able to do it. Yeah, here we go. We've got enough time to do this. Need to do it again. There we go. And we can destroy these things with the ball and chain as well. There we go. And we've got one more. Excellent. Just like that, they're all dead. And we've got another one here too. Oh, this one we need to be pretty careful with. Okay, I see. We'll have to go on the other side, so... we're probably going to have to get frozen no matter what. That's fine. Freeze me. Here we go. Hit you again, and then your friends. Get them on the way back. As you can see, the return of the ball is an attack in and of itself. Excellent. So I suppose we probably should return to that other room that we were in before, because now we should be able to break through all that ice, but maybe that means it's an optional room, seeing as though we were not pointed in that direction. I suppose we should do that. I don't think we will return to that room. We might, but... oh dear, that's a little bit of a confusing thing, isn't it? Maybe it's an optional room that leads to a heart piece or something. But I'm thinking that... well, what are we supposed to use that cannon for? Is it for that? Do we destroy the... oh, whatever. I see that there's a locked door there. Okay, so while I'm thinking of it, it might just be an optional room, but I feel like going there anyway. Let's head over to... I hope these creatures don't respawn, that would be kind of annoying. But, yeah. Let's head over here to that room that we went to previously, and trying to see if it's optional or if we are not supposed to be there yet. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's neither of those things. Maybe we can go there at any time and we aren't supposed to go there. That's always possible. Alright, so let's destroy this. There we go. And we'll destroy you as well. I'm assuming this will break the... yeah, here we go. So now we've got 3 blocks to deal with. Basically all we need to do is have a block in this position. Actually, this works very well. So, yeah, okay. This is probably not the right order, but I'm going to try doing this anyway. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, is it? Strange. Well, let's just try it anyway. I mean, sometimes you can't always simulate what will happen before it happens in your mind. Sometimes you'll make a mistake in your mind, and it's important to really... how is that going to work? Yeah, I'm supposed to... oh, I think I see. I did fuck it up. I will admit that I fucked it up. So this means that I need to do the... okay. This is actually not too hard, I don't think. We just need to do this, and then rearrange them. I see. So if we do this... I'm thinking... oh, okay, that's interesting. That's very weird. So that's completely different to what I had simulated in my mind. I've just rearranged them in the same position they were in before. Interesting. Very interesting. So basically what we need is to have them, I believe, all in a straight line, with the last one sitting on this. I don't believe it's just a simple matter of standing on it. Yeah, we gain access to that, but can we even access that? I don't think we can access that yet, so I guess it's better that we do it now, because then we can access it later. It might even lead to an optional room, I'm not sure. Yeah, it has a pretty cool final boss fight. Well, the boss of this dungeon is a good fight, I do agree. I can get a general idea of what we are meant to do, but it seems like a weird thing to do. Let's try it anyway. We should give it a try. I can't think of any other way to do it, so let's try that first. What we do is we completely commit to getting a block lined up with this switch, and then try to go from there. I think that will actually do what we need to do. That should actually work now that I think about it. So now that we have the block positioned there, directly in line, from this point we can now get this to work. I believe that should work indeed. Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Oh my god. Wait. Ah, we don't need that. Aha, we don't need that block pressed down. Oh, but we do need them all in a straight line, don't we? Ooh. This is blowing my mind a little bit. A little bit. So my concern here is that with this block in this position, we can't rotate this block into second place. That is to say, the second block. So we can't position it where Link's standing right now because that block is in the way. That block is in position ready to go where it needs to go, but we can't get the other blocks there. At least I don't think so. We have to try these things. Maybe we don't want to push this block into position yet. I haven't played either of the Portal games. I remember when the first one came out, it was quite popular. And then everyone made jokes about the cake being alive for like 3 years, and that was kind of boring. And yeah. It seemed like an interesting game. It was a puzzle game for sure. And I remember my friend playing it. He's the guy that I got into Dark Souls. He plays all games basically. He got Portal when it came out, and I watched him play it, but he didn't seem too interested in it. It grabbed his attention for maybe a week or so. He may have even finished it in that time, but yeah, never played it. It seemed fun though. It was a great idea, really great idea for a game. Ah, I see what we're. Well, maybe I don't see what we're doing. Or is it? No, that's not going to work, is it? No. This hasn't really given me issues in the past, but it is now. It's a little tricky. I'm going to try putting it in the same position it was before.
Like I said, we need them all in a line, either from here or from the opposite side. A lot of succeeding with this is about being able to simulate it in your mind before you do it. It saves a lot of time. Yes, I can imagine. This particular puzzle has appeared in the Zelda series a lot, but this one's a little frustrating. I would say this is harder than any of the ones in Ocarina of Time, for example. Not that much harder, but harder enough. It's kind of fucking with me. It's one of those things where you only need to do a slight... It's not a big thing you have to do. It would be just this little subtle positioning of the blocks, but you have to try to work it out. You have to work out what that subtle positioning is. I suppose it's very logical, but I'm very right-brained. I certainly have presence, activity we'll call it, in the left brain, but yeah, this is certainly for the left-brainers out there. Okay, well, we could just try. We could just try. Trying is important. I don't know if we did this before, but I'm interested because I don't believe it's possible. Because I can't... okay, here's one issue. I don't remember if we got 2 in a row like this before. But we could try to do something from this position. It's really easy to just sit here and not do anything and just think about it for ages, but sometimes actually doing it does help. Just doing something can help. Because when you actually see more of what you're doing, it can open up what's needed a bit more clearly in your mind. Yeah, as I thought, this really isn't going to work, is it? I was right, I believe, in that we needed to have the block positioned before we got to this point, because there's no way to get it in this position unless it has a block to knock against. So what the fuck? I will keep trying to work it out on my own, but I probably will need to use a walkthrough for the reason that I don't want to subject you guys to this forever. If it were a Let's Play, it would be so easy. I could just cut to when I worked it out and save you guys maybe 20 minutes of me working it out, but it's live, so I can't really do that. So I am forced to instead use a walkthrough, which frustrates me. That's one thing, that's one aspect to going live that I don't appreciate, but yeah. Okay, so I think we need to that's one thing we didn't do. We never positioned the block. That's a good point. We never positioned the block by having it here. What I said before was actually incorrect. I said that you would need to have a block to knock against to position it here. That's not true. We can position it from... that is an interesting point. It's just the problem is we need the blocks in the right place. So... Fuck. It's very interesting, but let's try moving this here. It's tantalizing when you know what you need to do, but you can't quite get it. So the biggest problem is that the block being in this position makes it so that it's very hard to maneuver a block into here. Is it a good idea to try to get this block into here now, or should I hold off on that? Is that a bad idea? Oh my god. This is fucking with me. Because the blocks don't just have to get into their required positions, they are actually also supposed to be used as a guiding mechanism into its required position. So, like, they all need to work together is what I mean to say. It's not just a simple process of getting it into its right position. They need to be positioned in certain ways to get the other blocks into their positions. So it's a very, you need to find the equilibrium for it all to fit together like a little puzzle. Yeah, I have, ooh, I hope it's not that simple. I don't think it's that simple, Potato. I'm quite sure that you... It's a good thought, I will admit that, but we have nothing to place on the buttons. So... yeah, it does need to be held down. And there's nothing to hold it down except one of these blocks, so... it's a good idea, it's not a bad point that you just made. But we are, from what I can tell, required to use one of the blocks. And my memory is that they're all in a straight line when you get it in the right spot. Okay, against my better judgment, I'm going to do this. It's against my better judgment because I think I did this before. But maybe I didn't. There might be a way to make this work, I don't know. Again, that's not the button we want to press, it's the other one. So when we push this here, there's nothing to really do, is there? It's kind of stuck where it is. Can't move any... see, what I would love to do... okay. How about this? This is a weird idea. Weird idea. Because I can't simulate solving the puzzle by doing this, but this seems to be a good idea. No, I can't pull it. Shit, I can't pull it. If I were able to pull it, it would work, but... fuck, okay. So because I can't... never mind. That's not a good idea, actually. Okay, how about this? What if I'm making a mistake in lining them up from this side? Maybe they're supposed to line up from the other side. Maybe something as subtle as that is actually my problem. I say it's subtle because you would think that it would be the same on both sides. You would need to position them in the same way, but I don't think you do. So for example, I think the last block would be the one positioned here, not whatever happens to be positioned here, which is similar to what I realized before, but not quite the same. So this is the first block now. Holy shit, how's this gonna work? This is blowing my mind. Let's just put it into practice, we'll see what we're doing here. Yeah, once it goes there, there's nowhere for it to go except down, so it would just return to this position, so that's an example of simulating it to save time, but... And there's no point lining them up in 3 here, because that would not get the blocks into a special position. Unless... what if we could get a block in one of these axis positions? That would be really weird. I think no matter what, the block being in position to slide into its correct place would ultimately hinder the other blocks from getting to the positions that they need to be in to allow for that. Which sounds weird, but that's what I can guess. Okay, let's try that. Let's at least try to do that. This is a fucking weird idea, but... okay, what am I doing? This might fuck it right out. I might be getting close to what I'm supposed to do, and now I've really fucked it up, but I think we need to do something drastically different to what we've done so far, because I feel like if I were close to working it out, I would have been able to simulate it into the required position at this point. But that hasn't happened, so maybe I just need to completely do something different, which is this here. That's really fucked up. I know this looks like I'm onto something, but it doesn't. It doesn't look that way to me. Because I can see that something's not quite right. So I've got 2 blocks in position. Fuck me. Okay, I have allocated more time to this than I really should have, but we're 2 hours in, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. Hey, gaming. I'm currently struggling with a puzzle. I feel like I've got 2 blocks in position. Which would be the better direction to go in? Are we moving that? No, we can't move that. That would... Is it possible? No, it's not possible. It's not possible to have 2 blocks in position like that. I'm just trying to move away from the whole idea of this being something that needs to be pressed down, because I feel like we could try to use a walkthrough at this point, because this has really become quite hard to understand, because yeah, this is rough. I think I've gotten confused myself by trying to do something really different. So what I will do is I will go to... could always use YouTube, because it's easier to have a visual representation rather than a description of it. It's not the sort of puzzle that I can reset and then read something that says push this block forward and then left, etc. I need something else. Snowpeak Ruins block puzzle. This one's only 1 minute and 37 seconds, but the problem is that their block position wouldn't be the same as mine. Again, if I leave this room, it won't reset their positions. So I need to really look and see where this guy has his blocks. I need to get my blocks in his position to start with. So I'll try to do that. But again, this shouldn't reset the block position. No. So I need to get my blocks in his position. Let me just look to see what we've got here. Okay, I can see where they are, I think. I've got one in the correct position. We can keep this one here. We just need to get... Ooh, but can we even do that? Yes, we can, I think. No, fuck. What the fuck, mate? Maybe we can do it. Maybe... No, we can do it. We can do it. Relax, Doomlink. You can do it. You can get these blocks into the right position. You'll be fine. So we need one block in here. Basically, I'm getting these blocks into the position that the guy in the video has them, so that I can follow what he does to get the block in the right place. Now, I would be perfectly happy to do this on my own. It's just that I don't want to spend all the time to do that. Because we're live, and I don't want to bore you to tears with me trying to work this out. Okay, so this is where he has the blocks. He has it in line with the switch on this side. He has one on that switch, and he has that one in that corner. Let's watch what he does. He's also playing the HD version, so he pushes this block over this way. This is going in a clockwise direction. I've been going counterclockwise this whole time. Maybe that's my problem. But yeah. So he's done that. Next he pushes it there. I'm starting to see how this is going to work a lot better than whatever I was doing. Starting to see it. Ooh, look how tricky this is. Fucking hell. I hate block puzzles, I really do. And he pushes it that way. Oh, fuck this, man. This is really tricky. Just doing big circles, you know. Fuck that. And he pushes it from... Oh, wow. Fuck this puzzle. Look at this. Check this out. I pushed this one here. Over here. And then from the corner, I push it into the other corner again. Holy shit, man. And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah. Fuck that. My big middle finger to this game. How am I going to work that out? Christ. I mean, maybe some of you guys would think that that's not too hard, but for me, that's pretty fucking hard. That would take me a long time to work out. That's almost not even something that I can logically figure out until I spend about an hour doing that. I don't know. My mind just doesn't work that way. Sorry. Anyway, we worked that out at the very least. Finally. Thank God for that. Let's continue through the dungeon. It feels like it's been ages. I've been sitting here doing this puzzle for so long. It's like, oh, I'm now getting back to the dungeon. Let's go. Fucking hell. But yes, that would be... Imagine how annoying that would be to go based on a written walkthrough. If it's visual, it's a whole lot easier. Okay, so we probably need cannonballs here. I don't know what for. I don't know if we're supposed to hit these things. I don't think so. I think we use it later. Let's not bother about it. Or not bother with it for now. We can't go through there, so let's go through here. We need a key. Oh, hello. You can die, thank you very much, and turn into a pair of legs. What's this? Aha, something to claw shot onto. Well, in the meantime, I believe what we can do is hit this. And this causes it to swing. And then we can jump on it like so. And open this chest. This is probably going to be the key. And to make it a little faster, they've given us something to claw shot to, so that we don't have to do that to get to the other side. I will need to take a trip to the bathroom in just a moment. Oh, I already had the claw shot equipped. I had completely forgotten. Let's go and swap that. I like having the claw shot on arm. It feels good. Alright. It feels very weird to have Twilight Princess tutorial videos be in the HD version. It makes me wonder what happened to all the videos from before 2016. Because there would have been a lot of them. A lot of them. So, I do wonder these things. I'm sure they're still there, it's just they don't get picked up by the algorithm because they're not new. I don't know. But yeah, fuck that puzzle. I absolutely hate it. Because it's not something that I can really comfortably figure out on my own. Probably because I suck, admittedly, but whatever. I can live with sucking. Don't hit me. I know you would like to hit me. Stop. These guys have weird heads. There we go. You have been... Oh, that's right. I think we can... Now that we have the dungeon item, I think we can kill them really easily. We don't have to use our sword like that. I believe that chest over there is actually... not a requirement. Oh, did I really just do that? Fucking hell. Looks like I could have made that jump, but obviously not. It's alright, we don't have to go very far to get back there. That's not too much of a problem. But yeah, I think that chest over there might be a piece of heart. I don't know why my memory is telling me that, but I'm quite sure it's a piece of heart or something like that. Whatever it is, I'm thinking that if it's in a chest like that, it's not going to be rubies, it's going to be a piece of heart, if it's something that is not a requirement. So, yeah, I'm quite sure that's how that goes. I'll have to hit you. And I will take my trip to the bathroom fairly soon. To find the right time to jump onto that, that should do. Then we need to hit you as well. Well, but no, hey, stop it. Just smashed you with a fucking... ball and chain. For an ice keys, I would not describe that as being overkill. Not at all. I'd say that you were perfectly deserving of that, Mr. Ice Keys. Alright. Oh, please make the jump. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why can't you just extend your arms, you disabled person? What's wrong with you? Fucking Link, man. Okay. After that situation, I definitely need to take a quick trip to the bathroom to unload my frustrations. That sounds really bad. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm back. So, interestingly, I'm probably about, again, 70% of the way through this dungeon, and I'm not even on my final beer yet, but that's alright. I think because I spent so much time trying to focus on that puzzle, I didn't even think to drink my beer. Anyway, let us go. But yes, I am serious when I say that I do enjoy this dungeon. I just love its idea. It's not necessarily the experience of going through the dungeon, it's the whole idea of the dungeon. I think it's really cool. But the experience isn't bad going through the dungeon. Let me make that quite clear. Alright. Jump onto you. We just need to try and target these other platforms. Oh, fuck off. So I'm pretty sure we need both of these platforms swinging, the two in front of us, to be able to continue across. Annoying as it may be. No, wrong fucking thing. I want to hit the fucking platform, not you. Clearly. Clearly. There we go. Beautiful. The other one was swinging enough to get me across. It is a piece of heart. We need 3 more. Again, this was the first Zelda game, I believe, that introduced the whole idea of needing 5 pieces of heart to actually get a heart container. It has always traditionally been 4. I can't remember how it was in Skyward Sword, actually. But let us head back up over here and go in the direction that we are supposed to go in to complete the dungeon. Good idea, Doomlink. It is important that we, at some point, do complete the dungeon. I would say so. Alright. Target you again. It's strange how I haven't really been given any arrows at all in this dungeon. I guess you're just not expected to need them, so they don't give you any. But I would like some, because I haven't had some in a while. Here we go. Back into a rather bright location. Ah, well, I know what we need to do here. Gonna destroy you motherfuckers. Just like that. Imagine how annoying this would be to do this with a sword. Fuck that. Well, you lasted a lot longer than I did, Potato. I think I quit after about 2 hours. I got maybe 20% of the way through the first dungeon, if even that. I say 20% because I wouldn't imagine the first dungeon being very long. But really, the motion controls for me just didn't do it, for a lot of reasons. It wasn't just the experience of playing with motion controls, it was when I was seeing that the dungeons were going to be designed around the motion controls, and I'm not saying that it's stupid for them to do that, but that was when it really sunk in that I couldn't hack it. I couldn't do that. I couldn't experience Zelda dungeons with motion controls being a major part of how to complete them. It's just fucking annoying and stupid and awful. I hate it. But I will be re-recording my Skyward Sword Let's Play. The reason why I'll be doing that, by the way, is because the first maybe 5 parts were me still learning how to position my mic well, so now that I know how to do that to get a good sound, I should be able to pretty easily have a nice looking and sounding recording from the get-go. So I will do that with Skyward Sword, but I don't know when I'll actually get around to doing that. Maybe it'll happen after I finish Spirit Tracks. We'll see. Yeah, if it's real, I really don't know what's happening with the Switch version. It's strange, but I'm guessing we push this and then that's a shortcut or something? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's a shortcut up. If we really needed that. But yes, if Skyward Sword were to come on Switch, that would be so good, because Zelda had no business being motion controls only. Yes, Twilight Princess was motion controls only, but you didn't have to play it on the Wii. But even then, if you got the GameCube version, you could play the GameCube version on the Wii, and I believe use the classic controller with it. So you had no real reason to play Twilight Princess with a Wiimote nunchuck, but of course you had no choice with Twilight Princess. The whole idea of Twilight Princess was to show off Wii Motion Plus. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You know what? Wii Motion Plus didn't really feel that different to regular Wiimote responsiveness. It just didn't feel particularly great. Honestly, it felt less responsive. It felt like I was moving my Wiimote and it wasn't really following what I was doing properly. It felt as if the sensitivity... It was as if there were a sensitivity option that I couldn't change in-game, and that sensitivity option didn't match the movement of my hand. That's Wii Motion Plus, which is not the experience that I had with other games that I used a Wiimote in. So it's very strange to me that Wii Motion Plus would actually feel worse. I'm sure that it's better in certain ways, but god, it certainly didn't work properly for me, so I don't know if I did something wrong, but yeah, not for me at the very least. You can fucking die instantly, my friend. Should have done that in the first place, would have been a better idea. I would like this blue rupee, thank you very much. Yeah, they did market Wii Motion Plus for try. Because it was, again, around the same time, 2010. But that came a little bit before Skyward Sword. Because Skyward Sword was a 2011 game. It was revealed in 2010. That's when I found out about it. In E3 2010, and I looked at it and I was like, haha, no way! So I didn't play it until 2018. Late 2018. But, yeah. It was very disappointing. I took no pleasure whatsoever in hating Skyward Sword about as much as I thought I was going to for 8 years. For 8 years I thought, I'm going to hate this game. And I finally thought, nah, I'm not going to have an opinion on it until I've played it. That's what I've decided. And then I played it, and my opinion was, fuck this! It's sad, I take no pleasure in it. It was the 3D Zelda game that I just didn't want to touch, and clearly, I made the right fucking decision. So, yeah. Because I told the person, when I picked up Breath of the Wild on the day of launch, I said to the guy at the counter, and this was honest, this was the honest truth, because I had yet to play Skyward Sword, I said to him, you know, this is the first game, this is the first 3D Zelda game that I've picked up since Twilight Princess launched in 2006, and he was like, whew, wow, well you'd better go and play this as soon as possible, and I said, yeah, I really should. Because I was excited, I was like, yeah, let's get a new fucking Zelda game on the go. I was excited as hell. And then I played it and realized it wasn't a Zelda game, so you can imagine how I fucking felt. While everyone else is furiously masturbating into a bucket. Because only a bucket could possibly contain the amount of ejaculate that would be expelled from their members as a result of their extreme arousal. But, yeah. If you would like to ask why I fucking did that, I have got no idea why I did that and what that achieved. Like, what am I doing here? I jumped down to a lower level only to what? Unlock a shortcut that I didn't need? I don't know. What the fuck? Why am I here? Fuck this. Oh, fuck this. Yeah, I heard that Skyward Sword had a good story. That Skyward Sword had a good story. Don't know why I said the Skyward Sword. But, yeah, people always talk about how it's some sort of forgotten game in the series, that it was just not that well celebrated, and it should have been more celebrated. Well, I'll tell you why it wasn't more celebrated. It was a 3D Zelda game, fully 3D, that needed me to wave my arms around like a dickhead to play it. Of course I'm not going to celebrate it. I'm instead going to sit there going, wow, wish I could play this on a controller. Oh wait, I can't, so fuck this. Fuck it to hell. Yeah, too bad. I don't care how good the fucking story is. Now, an example of a game from the Zelda series, or 2 games in fact, in the Zelda series that were insufficiently celebrated, that would be Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Very good Zelda games. But you know what? It was a top-down Zelda with touch controls. It didn't feel like... I didn't play that game and felt like I wanted to use a fucking controller. It felt like it belonged. It felt like it was supposed to be that way. It was comfortable. It was natural. Skyward Sword was not natural. Skyward Sword felt like, what the fuck am I doing? Let me swing my arm around to pull my sword out, and if I swing from a vine, I move my arm up and down like an actual grade A dickface. Grade A dickface. It's like, I mean, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That's how it feels when I'm playing Skyward Sword. And yet, people want to say that it should have been more celebrated than it was. No, sorry. Thanks, but no thanks. Maybe the hint is that I'm actually supposed to go back into that main room, I don't know. How am I supposed to get to that fucking cannon? Is there something to hookshot to? I came back here because I got a little bit lost as to where I was supposed to go. Or maybe it really is quite simple. I just knocked you down. Well, there you go. Please don't throw me off. Ow. You have missed 2.5 hours worth of live stream, Gessiger, so I suppose you've missed some important stuff, but that's life, isn't it? There's nothing to apologise for, that's for sure. I'm just saying that you definitely did miss things, so there you go. That is a door that we haven't gone through. If that even is a door, it is a door. We have gone through it, so fuck me. Okay, maybe we're just being told to go over here. I don't know, but this seems to be the case. Ooh, yes, we did manage to get him. As I said, bringing the ball back to you is actually a way. It sounds weird to say ball, but that's what it is. The metal ball, the iron ball. Bringing the iron ball back to you is indeed an attack, and it does deal damage for sure. Yeah, you missed the Skyward Sword rant. One of many, but probably one of the more concise and clear ones as far as how I feel about it, and as far as giving reasons why I have an issue with it. It's just so fucking... it's ridiculous. It has no business existing in the way that it does. So definitely, Skyward Sword needs new life. We've got so many fucking games. Okay, hold on. Rant time. It's alright, guys. Because it's rant time. We have so many fucking games that, quite frankly, were perfectly functional. Okay, first point, perfectly functional. Had a special place in everyone's hearts on their original systems that are getting remasters for one fucking reason. Making money. Making money. And then you've got games like Skyward Sword that had one purpose, and that was not to be a good game. It was to market something called Wii Motion Plus to people who had Wiis. Hey, guess what? It sucked in that way. Of course, there were aspects to Skyward Sword that would have been good, but they were buried in the ultimate frustration that one felt in having to engage with that fucking game mechanic, which was swinging your arm around like an utter tosser while trying to play a third-person RPG. It was dumb. There are games where swinging your arm around like a dickhead are actually enjoyable. Like, there are games that really lend themselves to that. An example would be Dragon Quest Swords, that I have played on my channel a lot. That would be the game that I have the most experience in as far as an RPG that does the motion controls well. You have a first-person view, and the sword swing is not a physical sword. You don't see the sword on the screen, you see the slashes. You swinging at the screen will create slash effects, and the slashes mimic the way in which you swing. That's exciting and fun, and you can even set focal points to target where you're going to swing so that you ensure that you get accurate strikes. That's fun, that's exciting, and it's first person. But if it's third person, and looking very similar to, for example, other 3D Zelda games that, of course, were played on controllers. What ends up happening is that you're interacting with the character. There is no immersion. I'm not standing there feeling like Link, okay? I don't have my Wiimote in my hand and watching my hand. I guess that was one way in which it was different. That's Wiimotion Plus. The movement of your Wiimote is matched by Link's arm movement in-game. But I don't feel immersed in that. It feels like I'm watching some dickhead on a screen mimic what I'm doing. And it's awkward. It's just awkward. It's not enticing, it's not exciting, it's not immersive, it's stupid. And I just want to play with a controller, thank you. I played Twilight Princess on a controller. I want to do that on Skyward Sword. Or in Skyward Sword. I would like the option. And isn't it crazy that I was only given the option for Twilight Princess by buying a different game to what was launching with the Wii? So yeah, that wasn't exactly the best option, you know, get a completely different console's fucking game that happens to work with the Wii, but I didn't play it on the Wii, I didn't have a Wii, I had a GameCube, so I obviously got the GameCube version, and that was the better version, for a lot of reasons, but Skyward Sword, you had to play with the motion controls, and quite frankly, that is a game that deserves a remaster to give people the option to not have to engage with motion controls, and yet we get all these fucking games that don't need remasters getting remasters, when the game that probably needs a remaster more than any of the others is only now getting a remaster. 10 years after its fucking release. 10 years. When some of these games, like their originals, have only been out for like 6 years, 7 years, and they're getting remasters. It's fucking stupid anyway. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, Potato. Maybe it was always their intention to do what Breath of the Wild was with Zelda Wii U. Because the concept art they had for it looked exactly the same pretty much as what we got. I mean, the concept art that we got in like 2013 looked like what we got in 2017. But maybe they always wanted to do something different. I don't know, but I'll fucking tell you what. I wasn't happy with it. I wanted a Zelda game. I wanted a Zelda game. And I didn't get it. Which was more insulting than ever after the experience of playing Skyward Sword. That's what it was, you know, that's what Breath of the Wild was. I would say that the key to my frustration with Breath of the Wild would be Skyward Sword. Here's a game, okay, let's do it in sequence. You've got Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild. I played Twilight Princess, adored it, loved it to death. It was a great fucking game. My childhood. Absolutely just beautiful. Skyward Sword is announced at E3. I look at it. Instantly I'm like, ooh. And then I watch gameplay and I'm like, ugh. No. No way in hell. I own a Wii. I can just buy the thing. But I'm not going to do that. Because I don't think I'll enjoy it. I eventually played Skyward Sword after Breath of the Wild's release. Fucking hated it. For exactly the reasons that I thought that I would hate it. And I approached it with a very open mind, I can tell you that. But when Breath of the Wild was announced as Zelda Wii U, I thought, oh, yes. If it's on the Wii U, it probably won't have those motion controls. I can enjoy it as a 3D Zelda game that I can use with a controller. Excellent. And then it dragged on and on and on and on. And eventually, Breath of the Wild came out. And I played it, and guess what? It's not even Zelda. All I wanted was Skyward Sword with no motion controls. That's what I really wanted at the end of the day, and I didn't get it. So, Skyward Sword releasing on the Switch is probably going to be Breath of the Wild for me, or at the very least, what I wanted Zelda Wii U to be. Because what I wanted Zelda Wii U to be was Twilight Princess, but with a huge world. And that's not what I got. It could have even been Skyward Sword, but with a huge world. But without fucking motion controls. And I didn't get that. So I would say, definitely, subconsciously, part of my bitterness when it comes to Breath of the Wild was the fact that what I needed more than anything was a new 3D traditional Zelda game, because Skyward Sword did not sate that desire. At all. I didn't even play it, because I knew what it was going to be. And, unfortunately, Breath of the Wild was not that, because they decided that Skyward Sword had to be this fucking gimmick game. It was a gimmick game. Fuck off. Find something else to act as your fodder for your fucking Wii Motion Plus. Not my Zelda series. Not my Zelda series. Get that out of there. Leave it untouched. Leave it pure. Leave it with some dignity and integrity, please. Don't turn it into, no, I need to open a door, so I'm going to swing my arm in a fucking circle for 5 seconds to open the door. Okay, that's not game design. That's called, hey, look at our Wii Motion Plus. Bend over backwards so you can suck our dick while upside down. That is what Skyward Sword was. So, yeah, fuck that shit. That's interesting. Darkseid has filled your Zelda void. I was enjoying... after Skyward Sword, I was enjoying the first Dark Souls game. I suppose when Dark Souls released, that was not long after Skyward Sword had come out, so that was sating my 3D RPG desire, I suppose, but... Anyway, that's it for me. Fuck all of that, man. So yes, ultimately the prospect of Skyward Sword coming to Switch is, for me, huge. Like, that is a big deal for me. So, I'm looking forward to that. If it's coming. I believe it was leaked. I don't think it was ever officially announced, and you never know. It could just be a rumor. Maybe it was never leaked. Maybe it was a rumor. Oh, what the fuck is going on with you? Can you stop that? Did I have a cannon that could aim at this thing at some point? Maybe I did. Ooh. What's happening there? What is that room even? Fucking hell. Okay, maybe I can hit you from here. I don't know. I definitely can't. It can't reach that fucking far. It can reach far, but... Ooh, maybe it can. Look at that. If I went here and threw it up. It's fucking close. It's pretty close. Yeah, of course. I understand that. They didn't want to have... they didn't want to advertise something that they wanted to be successful with an IP that wasn't big. Of course. I understand that. But, that's not going to stop me from being annoyed that they wanted to turn one of my favourite game series. It was my favourite game series at that time. Into that. A fucking advertisement for their stupid Wii Motion Plus. Pissed me right off. Right off. Okay, so I think that we went somewhere that had a cannon, but... And I think it was over there, wasn't it? There was a cannon somewhere. And I feel like we need a cannon to destroy that. I am quite confused right now. Have we been up there? Okay, so what we should probably do, let's, because I'm slightly lost, we're going to reset and go to the first room again. I hate this snow that I can't really walk through, it's pissing me off. Yeah, that's true, Potato. It's important to be passionate. But I don't think my passion would be about talking how bad something is. It's easy to be passionate about something that you feel is an affront to something that you love. But, yeah. I don't really want to make a podcast where I... Because the problem is, if you make anything, and it's the same with my videos, right? It's very easy for someone to discredit what you say by going, oh, he just complains all the time. If I make a podcast where I criticize things, it's very easy to just say, oh, it's a podcast where this guy just complains the whole time. Which isn't really what it's about. The points being raised may be valid, and may be worth debating. But there's always going to be some dickhead who's like, oh, he's complaining. So, yeah, I am complaining. But it's not that simple. They are well-founded complaints. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to our dark ale, guys. Or, I don't even know if it's dark ale. Dark Hefeweizen? I don't even know how that really works. Here it is. Franziskaner. Dark ale. Well, we haven't finished this yet. Let's finish this now. How are we going for time? Wow. We might not even get to the 4-hour mark, guys. We might, but... yeah. I've got a bit of froth left from the previous beer, but that shouldn't really impact that one too much. I mean, it would be nicer to wash it out, I guess, but let's try to drink as much of this as we can. It would be very awkward to hold myself in position for like a minute, while it all slowly drains out of the glass into my mouth. But, yeah. I have not tried the Dunkel version of Franziskaner. Let's see how it is. It's actually not very dark. It's just, it's more of a... no, not quite an amber colour. I guess it is a little dark, yeah. Yeah, towards the top you can see that it is a little dark. There we go, that should do for now. Oh, it looks much darker on your screen as compared to mine. Not as in my screen, I just mean from my perspective. I should have said your perspective versus my perspective, not your screen as compared to mine. What screen, Doomlink? The screen of your eyes? Anyway. Yes, it does look quite dark. What? I could do a draw attack, see if this destroys them in one go. Ooh. That didn't work out so well, did it? But I think I did destroy that one. Either way. If you can hear that low rumbling, that is the garbage truck. Am I going the right way? I think so. Let's head out through here. I need to check if there is a cannon, because I thought I saw a cannon. If I didn't, then I'm going crazy, I guess. There is a cannon over there, yeah. I feel a bit foolish coming to this place again, only to feel like I need to go somewhere else again, but... I just don't know how to get to that cannon. Not just the cannon, but that door in general. And I can't claw shot to that, can I? Hold on. We could try. Didn't reach it. Ugh. Yeah, wow. It doesn't sound very loud, that low rumbling, but looking at my mic and how much sound it's receiving, yeah, it's fucking loud. You don't realize it. But, yeah, low frequency rumbles, high in amplitude. Or they can be. Strange smell. How do I feel about this, Dunker? Strangely, I feel like I would prefer it to be a little colder than this. The flavors are not... they're not what I'm used to. I don't know if they're bad. If I need to think about it this much, it's probably not good. Would be my guess. It's not like it's super complex, it's just I'm trying to work out, do I like this? Which is strange, but... As far as... Wegen Stefane Dunkel, I'm not sure. Haven't had that for a little while. But those are my 3 points of my 2 points of comparison to this at the moment. But most recently I've had Erdinger Dunkel. Well, it's fine. It's not like bad, but let me say I do prefer the regular Weissbier. Okay. Or Weissbier. Is it Weissbier or Weissbier? I don't know. Fuck, I don't speak German. Leave me alone. Is EI I or E? I would say I, Weissbier, not Weissbier, but maybe it is Weissbier. Fucking... No, it is V. No, IE is V, and EI is Vi. Surely. Because V gets, which is WIE. Yeah, it's Weissbier. Has to be Weissbier, not Weissbier. Yeah. It's confusing because, for example, you would... W-E-I-S-S would be Weiss. But if you say it in German, it would be Weiss, I think. Oh, it's so fucking confusing. I hate languages, I really do. No, I like them, but I don't at the same time. Why am I so confused? Where am I going? Why am I literally, like, not knowing where to go? Fuck me. Okay, clearly I need to go somewhere, but... Oh, get out of that snow, please, if you would not mind. Okay, let's... Maybe we need to backtrack. Maybe there are places to go that we were going in before, but we couldn't continue through them because we didn't have the ball and chain. This is possible. Well, we can't go that way, so... Yeah, and we can't... Maybe we can make it up here. Let's try... I don't think we can. I'm assuming we can't. It just blows its fucking... Yeah, and then we get harmed by it. Oh, what does Midna have to say? What a nuisance. I'd love to help, but I don't think we'd quite reach. Yeah, that's true. I love Midna. She's such a darling. Oh, fuck off. Go away. Well, whatever. Let's go back to the main room. Maybe we need to backtrack. Although... Yeah, there is a room that we seem to have gone into, but... How does that work? See how we've gone into that room, but the only way to get into it seems to be in a place that we haven't been yet. So we must have dropped down into it. Oh my god. Excuse me. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Oh, there's a door here. Have we even gone in here yet? Aha, this is this door. I see. So what we could try to do is do something with that cannon. Because maybe that will help us. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the cannon, but... better to try than not try, and then that ends up actually being what we need to do, and then because I didn't try, I basically wasted my time. That's my theory anyway. It's good to try things. Nothing wrong with that. Confirm that something doesn't work. So basically my concern is that I don't see anything that this cannon is going to affect. The only thing that it could possibly affect are these blocks here. But I'm guessing the cannon isn't strong enough to push those blocks. See how there is ice behind those blocks? Aha, I do see. Yeah, it's that living guy behind the blocks. So, You tricky dicky. You tricky dicky. Where does this take me? Oh, hello. That's another piece of heart. How about that? 2 more and another heart container. Okay. Now what's over here? Can I hookshot to that? Well, I must be able to because... I can't seem to jump across. What the fuck is going... That's death down there. How do I... Unless I... What the fuck? How am I supposed to get across? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to do this. I see. Yes, I do. Okay, well that's an interesting little piece of heart that I just discovered. Because I had suddenly started paying more attention to what I was doing, but how am I supposed to move those fucking blocks? Because... You were going to guess it was a stamp? Oh my god. I'd probably cry. Alright, let's try to hit those. Let's just try. We have no choice but to try. Let's at least rule it out as a possibility. Okay. This whole recording has been fraught with confusion and trying things. Oh, fuck you. So that is not what we're supposed to do right now. How do we move the blocks? We obviously push them from the other side, but I don't know how to get up to him. The whole idea... If I am... Okay, listen to me. This is my point of confusion right now. Let me explain this. So, I can see that there is one of those living frost creatures on the other side. I believe that was the one that was breathing on the ladder that I couldn't climb before. Now, if I'm in a position where I can push those blocks from the other side, I'm in a position where I can just kill that guy anyway with my ball and chain. So what's the point of the fucking cannon? What's going on? I do not understand. Let's go this way. I feel like we haven't gone this way. Am I right about that? Well, we have, but we haven't gone into the downstairs part. Maybe. Or have we? Yeah, maybe we haven't gone down properly. Is that right? Okay, let's take care of this asshole first. He's pissing me off. I think I was right. So we haven't really gone into the downstairs part. And I think we can claw shot to the lower part. Let's do that now. Yeah. I think this is going to be our way forward. Yeah, look at this. That's a way forward right fucking there. I would like to actually get that chest. Yes. Knew I'd be able to kill you. Ooh, not good. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, please. Please. There we go. Alright. Does this remind anyone of Dark Souls? Ooh, don't do that. Oh, stop it. Okay, he fell off. Good. Oh, shit. Climb up quickly. Did you just... You are a flying creature. Don't fall off, asshole. I knew you were doing that. I knew you would do that as well. Don't know why you feel the need to kill yourself, Link, but whatever. Whatever is in this fucking chest is probably not worth it. Would be my guess, but... You know what? Fuck that chest. I don't care about it. Yeah, exactly. Alright, here we go. We are in a new room and we can see there is a cannonball. We might be able to do something with that. You need to get out of my face, sir. We've got just one cannonball so far. I thought it was a different one, but no, it's the same one. Take it easy, Doomman. Take it easy. Don't be losing your mind now. That's 20 rupees. We've got random pieces of armor here. Oh, we've got a cannon and a map. Directions on how to use the Question. If I didn't know how to operate the cannon, how could I have gotten to this point? This is not the time to be given directions on how to use the cannon, because I know how to use it. That's ridiculous. Anyway. Another chest. Monet. Bombs, there you go. Always happy to take more bombs. I've got 10 now. I believe I can hold 15. There we go. We are currently at 3 hours. Alright, I don't know where we're supposed to be shooting this cannon, but I feel like it's totally unnecessary because, again, we do have the ball and chain. What the fuck? Do they think that you might get to this point without actually having picked up the ball and chain? What are you trying to tell me? Well, I can get a feeling, but... What am I supposed to shoot? Do you want me to shoot the wall? No, it can't be that. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick trip to the toilet because drinking lots of beer generally does necessitate visits to the toilet. So I'll be back in a brief moment. I have returned. Okay. It's a little bit dark at the moment. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's not going to get really bright again because we're going into the later afternoon. The sun is now behind the house because I'm facing the east. Okay, so what I will do is raise the brightness of my room. One moment. Excuse the bumping. Well, that just happened. It was only a matter of time, honestly. And quite frankly, I did, how do I say, foreshadow this incident by saying, I've spilled all sorts of things all over my carpet. Now, I don't know if you guys remember how much beer was in this glass. It was about this much, okay? That is now all over the floor. So, when things are live... Oh my goodness. So basically the situation is I have to maneuver around a lot of different things when I have to go and do things like change the brightness of my room, things like that. And when you have a beer sitting on, it's a tall thing, it's easy to knock. My elbow just brushed against it, knocked it on the floor. Beer all over the floor. It is a puddle of beer, right? So, at least it didn't get on any electronics, but by God, this is a mess. So, yep. This is the kind of thing that requires a mop. not tissues, okay? Oh my god. Well, yeah, in terms of how close we are to getting this dungeon complete, we're getting there. We probably only have another 20 minutes of actual focused play before we get this done. But, well, you can't see that, it's too bright. But, yeah. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. If you thought that today I wanted to spill a whole glass of beer on my floor, you would be wrong. That is not what I want to do today. At least I've got some beer left. It's better than nothing, isn't it? You've got to be fucking kidding me, honestly. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I apologize that this must be taken care of live, it's just that, you know, it's kind of everywhere. When I say it's a puddle, that's not hyperbole, it's literally a puddle of beer on my floor. So, yeah. At least dark ale smells nice. At least. There are worse things to spill in this quantity on a carpet. God, even got on my jeans, everything. Like, fuck hell. My socks are soaked. Oh my goodness. It's just when you position things precariously, yes, there are risks involved, and you take extra care not to fuck things up. But no, I fucked it up today. My goodness. Well, let's at least get the game up. I don't know. I just, yeah. My god. Honestly, before I could really mop it up with tissues, it started seeping into the carpets. So. There's just so much of it. It's not a small amount of liquid, okay? And it's just... I'll have to take care of this later. It's a really annoying place for that to be as well. It's where my computer chair is usually positioned. Okay, so aside from that whole situation, which by the way is less than ideal. Oh my god. Obviously I would love to take the next 15 minutes cleaning this up, but I'm live so I can't. Oh goodness me. Well, let's go right back to pouring more beer, shall we? Preferably in my glass and not on my carpet. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Better on my carpet and not on any electronics, let me make that clear as well. Okay. Well. don't know, man. Don't know why that had to happen today. I guess it had to teach me a lesson about my precarious positioning. But yeah, obviously they're saying that I need to use this cannon in some way. I don't know how I'm supposed to use it. Where could it possibly shoot to? Because when I went to leave this room, it literally said, hey, you have something to do with the cannon. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the cannon. I was just checking to make sure that this wasn't giving me any new information. Oh, it's getting bright outside again. What the fuck? Whatever, it's fine. But yeah. Am I frustrated about spilling beer all over my floor? Yes, but sometimes you just have to take life in stride. What the fuck is going on? Is this really just leading to this? Okay, clearly I'm supposed to do something in this room because that didn't... like, doing that achieved nothing, okay? So I'm clearly supposed to shoot this cannon at something. What? I've got no fucking idea. Is the cannonball still in the cannon? I'm guessing it is. This is just ridiculous. No, it's not in the cannon. I don't see anything that is going to... There's nothing to be shot by the cannon. Unless destroying these bookshelves is what I'm supposed to do. But why couldn't I just do that with my ball and chain? I do not understand. Whatever, let's just engage in what we call trial and error to work out how the fuck we're gonna do this. Anyway, I will go and push the cannon somewhere. Where will it go next? Well, there's nothing at the door. Okay, we'll try shooting the wall. How about shooting the wall? Is that going to do anything? My guess is no. But we can try. We can fucking try. Because clearly the game is saying, hey, use the cannon. So, let's try it. Who would have thought? Didn't do anything. And we're obviously not going to shoot it into this wall. Directly next to it, so... okay, we'll try shooting it in the direction that it was already facing. Ridiculous. I really don't know what we are expected to do with this cannon. It's so confusing. It's like it was randomly placed here. And... I really don't know. What? Why is it... What the fuck is the point of this cannon? Am I supposed to... What if I attack it with my... No, stop that. I can't put away the bomb. To cancel it. I was thinking maybe I should interact with it with my ball and chain, because sometimes interacting with things with the dungeon item can do something, but that doesn't seem to be... I can't put my ball and chain in the cannon, can I? I was thinking about that before, but I couldn't see how that would really do anything of use. Okay, well this cannon, from what I can fucking guess, is completely useless, and I don't see how this can actually be contributing to progress through this dungeon. I'm certainly not supposed to shoot the door. So, what is going on? And what is most confusing is that there is nothing in this room of worth except for perhaps the cannon. Because after I walk around in this room, I leave it just to enter that main room that I've been in before. So clearly there's something important here and I just don't know what it is. They've given a hint about the cannon, but... should I check online? Guess I should. Guess I should. Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a little look. Okay, Twilight Princess. What do we got? Snowpeak Ruins, here we go. Alright. We'll go all the way down to that room. Oh, there's a stamp in one of the rooms, apparently. Done all that. Done that. What the fuck? Sure. I think I see my point of progression. I've got no idea how I missed it, but there's something to actually claw shot to. In that direction that I returned to many, many times, or in that position that I had returned to many, many times. Let me see if I can get back up. Can I do that? Possibly. Let's see if that's too far. Fuck off. Yeah, that is too far away. I hate you so much, Ice Keys. I really do. You know, whoever designed you did a very good job because you are about as annoying as they intended. Clearly. You piece of shit. Okay, so if I stand... I don't... Okay, well, that worked. As long as it fucking... Oh, there's a chest over there too. Okay, maybe I really do need to get over there somehow. How the fuck am I going to do this? Can I do a jump, like a diagonal jump? Is that going to be sufficient? Let's try that. Oof. Dangerous. Stop. Oh god, I hate everything. Everything makes me angry right now. Stop it. Yeah, go away. Stop. Alright, let's do a diagonal jump. We need to avoid this shit. There we go. Excellent. We made it. It's not that hard. Okay, is that going to cause us to slide? If we slide, it's okay. Because, no, that might slide us down. So let's jump over there. Here we go. Open the chest. What have we got? A stamp. Okay, this was the stamp that I saw on Zelda Dungeon. So let's go over here. Alright, compass, but this isn't what we want. I don't really need a compass right now. Maybe I do need a compass and I didn't realize, but... Okay, whatever. I think they animated the fucking needle of the compass as well. Alright, catch you later, potato. Really, you're not gonna let me back? Fuck you. Okay. So I really can't make it to this thing over here. I really can't make it. Oh no, I can. As long as I stand on the edge, I can make it. Good. So, there's a room over here that I went to many times. And not literally here, but just further over this way, that I went to many times, and for some reason, I didn't notice that there was something to hookshot to, just past one of these walls. So let's go and get there. It's not actually here now that I think about it, it's a little bit further up, but anyway. Stop it. Stop. Fuck off. Right, let's swing it at you. Just like that. I fucking miss. Wow. Wow. Great. Just delightful. Just quite delightful. Alright, fine. Let's keep smashing our head against this wall until we succeed. Sounds like a plan to me. Oh my God, okay. Ah, I put my feet down. There's fucking beer everywhere. Okay. Alrighty. So, at least I've learnt my lesson. I've learnt to really pay attention. I mean, I usually do, but I just missed my elbow this time. But at least now I've learnt to really watch to see what the fuck I'm doing. Could it have been worse than that? I guess. It can always be worse, but this is annoying for sure. There we go, you're dead. Oh, that somehow pulled me onto there. Whatever works. Really, whatever works is fine. Okay. This is all just leading up to not take mirror, which is fine. I like not take mirror. It was a good meme in the day. Back in the day. It was a good meme of the day. A good meme de jour. Okay, so this is the room I was talking about. Remember how I went here a billion times? Yeah, we're coming here again. Because apparently I still didn't work out what we needed to do. Unless... No, I think that might be it. Oh, there it is, yeah. I never saw that. Okay, so in here is what? This door. Okay, well this is a point of progression. I don't know what this is going to do for us, but hopefully this will, you know, help us to work out what the fuck's going on. Because I've been a little bit lost up until this point. So we destroyed some barrel that had 10 rupees in it. There's something to hookshot 2 that we just unlocked. We'll probably do that, but I'll smash this first. There we go. Got 1 rupee. Literally 1 rupee. Happy days. Okay, don't pull out the sword, please. Jump over there. We've got a small chest over that way, but we do know that small chests can contain small keys. So therefore, this might actually be the chest that we need to get a small key. Actually, did we already open the door with a small... apparently not. Okay, we got a small key. This is important. Oh, it's the Queen Zora. There you go. The woman who's dead. So what about this guy over here? Is he King Zora, or what? He looks like a fucking otter. That's creepy. Anyway. What's that? Anyway. PG-13. What do you mean? No. PG-13? Not at all. If you're talking about this stream, not at all. Not for children at all. Anyway. What are we doing? Is this really where we want to be right now? I guess not. We need to find that locked door, which is... I can probably check the map to find out where that locked door is. I just feel like we already unlocked a door. Okay. Have we been through that door? I don't think we have we? We make a lot of noise when we walk across this, don't we? Maybe we haven't gone over here. No, we totally have. We've definitely been here. Definitely. Without a doubt, in my mind. Thank God, says Carl Pruitt. Nice to hear. Yeah, this is not PG-13. Enjoy your foul language, and you can say whatever the fuck you want. Yes, it is important to ask that. It is important, because a lot of people, for some reason, can't handle bad language. I don't know what it is. You know, we're in the year of 2020 and people still can't handle words. Words. That's all they are. You work out when it's appropriate to use them and when it's not appropriate to use them, and then that's it. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, entertainment, who cares? This is not some sort of, how do I say, professional environment. You know, it's not television. Is this television? No. I mean, I guess for advertisers it's important, but even why do advertisers have an issue with bad language? What's the deal with that? Anyway, I can get into a rant about that, which I won't. Anyway, what am I doing? So obviously I have a key that I need to use to unlock a door, but I don't know where that door is, and we'll have to find where it is, because otherwise I'm going to be increasingly confused as to where I'm supposed to go. Let's just... This dungeon is not that confusing, alright? It's just I'm confusing myself for some reason. Let's drink some soup, and we'll go and get some soup. Yes, well, if you want to, you know, profess your love to Hitler, you're welcome to do that, but like, again, within reason. Within reason. Okay. So let's go and get some more soup, because I'm very hungry. Give me the soup. Very tasty. Superb soup. I would say that superb soup is probably pretty good. I don't know what it is. It might be the word superb. I believe that suggests to me that it is tasty soup. You've made a bad choice. Look, at the end of the day, nothing you're going to write in that fucking stream is going to bother me, so... If it's your prerogative to say something ridiculous for your entertainment, for whatever, just go for it, but... Fuck. If it's really that bad, I'll delete it, and then you're fine. That's not... I find that funny, Carl Pruitt. That's hilarious. If that's your idea of offensive, then welcome to the chat. Anyway, so I'm a little confused because I think the door that was locked might have been this door over here, and I already found the key for it. So here I was, getting the key, thinking, oh, I know that door. No, I'd already unlocked it, so where the fuck am I going? Maybe there is some sort of indication as to where there is a locked door on the map here, and I just can't identify it. Oh, Uku is in one of those rooms. That's kind of silly, isn't it? I've got no idea what... What is that item in... Does that indicate where a cannonball is? You see that tiny fucking thing that you need a goddamn microscope to see? That dot. Does that indicate where a cannonball is? Or what? Unless there's... I have to work out what the fuck that is. Can I have a key? Is there a key or a legend here somewhere that I can see what the fuck these symbols mean? Because I don't know what that dot is. Okay, maybe it... No, it's a cannon. It shows where a cannon is. No, that's not right. Because there was not a cannon in that position in that room. So it shows where a cannonball is. Okay, because, yeah, the cannon was not... Yeah. All good. So, basically... Unless we can... Well, apparently we haven't been on floor 2 of this center room. See the center room that is completely blank? We haven't been in there by the looks of it. At floor 2, so therefore... Why am I so lost? If I've got a key, that must mean that I can progress in some way. Okay, let's get the ball and chain out again. Last time I told someone that, they stopped the stream and never streamed again on YouTube. That's pathetic. That is actually pathetic. Because, you know what? That's the internet. And if that is too much for you to handle, you either have been extremely sheltered on the internet, or you need to develop some fucking thick skin. As far as I'm concerned, that's fucking funny. So, yeah. Fuck off! I hate these things so much! Those assholes with the spears. I can't even begin to describe how frustrating they are. But yeah, come on. I'll even say that out loud. Oh, Waluigi, Mario moaned. Please be gentle with my small body. Open wide, Mario. Get ready for my meaty lasagna. Like, what the fuck is offensive about that? Like, even if you were explicit with that, not even making jokes, even if you were actually explicit and it were actually a telling of Mario and Waluigi having sex, I wouldn't care. Because I'm not 8 years old. Like, whatever. So fucking what? It's the internet. Welcome to it. I can't believe some of these fucking people who get offended by nothing. Nothing. Get a fucking grip. Anyway, I'm having some issues with this spear throwing asshole, by the way, which I really need to resolve. Well, there you go, Potato. Blame Carl Pruitt. It seems, Potato, that you have this habit of leaving and then coming back, so I suppose I should expect you to return at least once every time you leave. So welcome back. But yes, me reading Mario porn is not really a typical thing that goes on my streams, but I guess if someone decides to write it out and then talk about how apparently offensive it is, I guess I'll embrace it, I don't know. Anyway, so this door over here, there's apparently a fucking door here that I have not gone through. There is literally a door here. Aha, there it is. I don't believe there is any indication whatsoever on the map that this is a locked door. Why would you buy... Question. Why do I care about where cannonballs are and not where locked doors are? Hello. Earth to game developers. Why do I... Anyway. I've already asked the question. You don't need to hear it again. I have made it very clear that I am not impressed. Hello. You can die now, sir. Get out of here. And your friends can also go and die. Thank you very much. So this is the room. Okay. My confusion was that I did not know where the fuck I was looking into. I thought perhaps I was looking into the place where that creature was that was stopping me from climbing the ladder. Actually, this is a completely different room. There you go. Alrighty. I see. I see. This is not about killing anything with the cannon. This is just getting that cannonball over here. Okay. I see. I understand very well what is going on here. This is nothing more than a mode of transportation for the cannonball. Off she goes. Very cool. So I think we're really close to finishing this off, I fucking hope. Because we have been here for a while. We are 3 hours and 34 minutes. God, it's going to be 4 hours. You watch this. You watch. It will be about that. Let's go into this room and... I don't know. There's the cannon that we're going to use to kill that guy. And this positions itself on diagonals. So there you go. Let's go and get ourselves that cannonball. I don't know what this ice is going to do for us when it's broken. Ah. That is a place to hookshot. Alright. I'd like to shoot another one, honestly, because I hate those fucking things, but whatever. So now that we have done that, that should pretty much be all we need to do. Yeah, now we can get to that easy. All good. Cool. Let's get up there. This should... I don't know what this will do. I don't know if this will take us to... No, we don't even have the boss key yet, now that I think about it. Ah, this is taking us to the room with the boss key. Very good. Don't hit me, please. Stop it. Is it really going to be as simple as we get the boss key and then the boss door is right there? I guess it is, because if you think about it, we have gone through the whole fucking dungeon at this point. Because that's been its whole design. You go through each individual part of the dungeon. And then you eventually get to the boss key. By that point, it's time to go and fight the boss. So there you go, this is our last room. Okay. Is it a battle? What is it? Oh, that's not the boss key. Is it wrong again? Again? Or do they have it so that it's supposed to be a surprise? So they don't actually have a boss chest there. Or a boss key chest, I should say. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this. This is actually one of the worst possible rooms you could be in the game. Wow. This is actually impressive. They did it. They made one of the worst possible rooms ever. You can destroy the pews if you'd like. Are they pews or just chairs? I guess they're pews, yeah. Small wooden chairs for multiple people to sit on. Sounds like a pew to me. Alright. So I guess our task is to kill all the enemies in this room. And that should do it. Yep. That's all we needed to do. And I'm assuming that even though this is not a boss key chest, it will contain a boss key. It will be called the bedroom key, I think. It's not actually going to be a typical boss key, which I suppose is the reason why it doesn't have a boss key chest, because if you notice, the boss key chest, yeah, the boss key chest usually matches in design the key that is contained within it. Phew, we finally found the key. That sure took a while, but that mirror shard is as good as ours. Oh, you think so. You think so. Okay. Nice story. Is this something you take pride in, or is it just a story that you're telling me for the sake of it? Oh, you safe. I drink husband's soup, feel much better, so I come find you. You found key, good, good. Bedroom right above us, I take you there. Look how slow she fucking moves. They can speed up things like the climbing animation, but they can't speed up this bitch. Come on, what the fuck is this? You have got to be having a laugh right now. Right now, you have got to be having a laugh, because, quite frankly, I can live with regular speed climbing. That's fine. I am perfectly happy with climbing at the speed that it was at in the GameCube version. However, this woman walking at this speed, no, doesn't cut it. I've just gone through a whole dungeon. I'm ready to fight the boss, okay? Yes, husband soup does sound a little bit dirty. I'm sure it contained lots of protein. Anyway, that's my beer. Time for whiskey, I guess, you know. Oh, I've got a bit left. Very watery tasting. God, I will have had the rest of this bottle by the time this cunt gets up here. Unbelievable. Yeah, I need to make up for the lost beer, you know. You know, had I knocked just this on the ground, not a problem. But almost a whole glass of beer, that's an issue. A big issue. Okay, now I can open the door because she's here. Great. Well, if Link can lift the ball and chain, I have a feeling that he can lift you and carry your slow ass to the door. Thank you. You come inside. Yeah, indeed. Thank you for waiting. She knows she's a slow bitch. Oh my god. Who's got the time for this? I certainly don't. I've got a stream to finish. I'm not hell-bent on getting to 4 hours. I'm happy to finish up before then, quite frankly. I'd like to make some attempt of cleaning up this fucking mess. Anyway. Here we go. Here's the famous scene. I'd like to see how it looks in the HD version. Here, mirror, you look at it. Ah, so pretty. Pretty. Ah, so pretty. Oh god. Pretty. Pretty mirror. Lovely. Not take mirror! Oh, it's all these years later. I love it. Just the way her head turns around, but then her face turns around again. I think that's what it is. It's just so over the top. It's like, you'd think her head would spin and then her face would be fucked. But her head spins and you're like, oh, it's her face. And then her face spins within the fucking head and then becomes that. Alright, Blizzetta. Here we go. Alright, so, interesting boss. Basically, we continue to hit it with the ball and chain until it gets smaller and smaller. I love the music, by the way. Very cool. Very cool music. Now it gets a little harder. A little harder. Still manageable, but a little harder. Moves a little faster. You be aggressive with it. Time to eat, husband, or rather drink. Do you say drink or eat soup? I don't know. I've never worked that one out. But anyway, I just had some of husband's soup as well. That is a protein-rich soup. Strangely coloured, however. Alright, do I hit you with a fucking sword or what? I guess this moves to the next stage of the fight. Creepy looking thing. My controller's vibrating. Here we go. So this is where we need to do the sort of puppet cannon thing from Wind Waker where we check the reflection in the ice. Need to avoid this. Need to roll until all these fall, and then I think her main part falls, and then we need to hit it with... Oh, I think we are supposed to destroy them. Here we go. We need to destroy one. Ah, I see. So let's destroy the smaller one. No. Okay, so now that we've destroyed one of the small ones, we'll have a way out when it falls around us in a circle. And we'll be able to use that way out to... Here we go. Shit, missed it. Here we go. Where's the way out? It's directly in front of us. Here we go. So we need to hit the main, almost, housing crystal, I guess you could call it. I would assume that 3 hits will kill her. You can see that the crystals all reform. The ice crystals, that is to say. Failed to destroy one, because I suck. It's fine. It's fine. We've got 2 ways out this time. That's not a problem. Oh, let's get moving. We can probably destroy more. That's probably a good idea. There we go. Beautiful. Here we go. We'll take this way out. Shit. Hit it. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Okay, if you target it, it's easier, I will admit. Oh, what a waste of time. Still haven't hit it the second time. Which is the frustrating part, because again, this will require 3 or 4 successful hits. There we go. Again, I don't know if it's 1 more or 2 more from here. Usually it's... If you need to do something repeatedly in a Zelda boss fight, you have to do it 3 times. Oh my god. It's hitting in different parts, so it's... Alright, so our way out is over here. Excellent. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So yeah, you just hit that main part 3 times and you're done. Then she falls out of it and... Yeah. Just like that, the mirror shard appears. Because I'm assuming that is what had possessed her. And just like that, we're done with the boss. And this dungeon, by the way. Ugh. Well, we have 2 mirror shards now. 2 more left, Link. We are making our way through this game. Still, I feel bad about the way we treated that girl. Don't feel bad, she made our lives a living hell. To think the Mirror of Twilight has the power to change people like that. This world, all worlds, can be cruel. Let's hurry and collect the rest of those pieces, Link. And leave her lying there. Just in an incapacitated state. Well, let's go search for the 2 that remain. Yes, let's do that. But not in this video. That'll be in the next video. For sure. Oh god. Oh, what wrong with you? Very strange. You just dreaming. Yetta. Mirror you gave. Forget mirror, Yetta. No, look into eyes of Yetto. Look in reflection of Yetto's eyes, their true beauty. How do these 2 fuck? Who need mirror? My love, she has like beaver teeth. Okay, so the heart container is created by their love. Great. Great. Hello, Ethan. No, well, it's a good question, isn't it, Ethan? How do they fuck? That was very cool how the heart container was sort of drifting down to the ground, much like these hearts were. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway. Just imagine for a brief moment. I only ask you to, for a brief moment, consider it. I'll get you out of here. You're sure there's nothing else you need to do, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright. Do I want to save? Fuck yeah. After all that, I think that would be a good idea. Personally. Alrighty. Yeah, lots of lube, yeah. And lots of stretching. Alright, so with that, I think we can finish up. This has been 3 hours and 50 minutes of me playing this game. This has probably been this has been the second longest recording I've done so far. I believe the longest was 5 hours and, well, not much longer than 5 hours, but, yeah. Outside of that 5-hour long recording, which I believe was the first recording, it's mostly been about 3 hours, 3.5, occasionally 2 hours. But yeah, this has been closer to 4, so there you go. What the fuck happened there? I thought your legs extended outwards suddenly. I thought you were gonna reach for the heavens or something. But yeah, I do thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time I'm recording this game, which maybe next week, might be the week after, I really don't know. I can never truly know these things. What I can say is that ideally, in a perfect world, I would record this game every week, but I don't always have the time to do it every week. Or I don't feel as if I have the time to do it every week. But I do thank you all for watching. I will see you next time I'm recording. It is the Twilight Princess livestream playthrough. I do thank you all for joining me. I think I said that, but if I didn't say that, then I'm making sure I did say that. It is the 14th of October, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.